keep it going, I'm rolling and flowing, I'm coasting, I got them all trolling me right. I just keep growing and showing them knowing I'm owning this flow, you can catch me outside. Gonna get them all with a little payback. Never gonna fall, I'ma stay on the attack. Put them up against the wall as I finish every track. Never gonna stall, no, I'm never gonna slack. I've been like working and learning and searching for something to push my shit over the edge. I'ma keep burning and turning the profit, you know I can't stop it until I am dead. Gonna be unstoppable and profitable, cause I got a constant flow of knowledge, yo. If you got a problem, bro, take 'em off the throw. Coming to the top, I go, yeah, promise, go.
Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah. Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. I'ma put that ass to sleep. Yeah.
You can't stop this, I promise. Got electronic with a little rock shit rap on top of it. You can't even process it. I'ma keep dropping it till it starts stopping it. Oh, I got the beats and I got the rhymes to make your girl cheat. I swear she a dime. Get up on your feet if you wanna climb and take it from me. I got nothing to hide. I get it, cause I want it. Always on it, and I'm plotting. Now I got it, got my shot in. You know I'ma be the one climbing to the top of it. I'm dropping this, take a shot, I got the fifth. I'm watching it. Crop top got me in. She got it shit. She wanna pop it off again. Drop it low and then she gon' take it off and sin. Yeah.
Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah. Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. I'ma put that ass to sleep. Yeah.
I gotta do it for the fans, yeah. I wanna do it for the fans, bruh. I got really big plans, yeah. I'ma do it cause I can, yeah. I throw cash for a minute, oh. She throw back for a minute, yeah. I flow fast when I get it, oh. She love that when I hit it, yeah. I'ma get high, I'ma get low. I'ma go fly to my own show. I don't say bye, I say hello. Get to know me, yeah, they call me B-Ho. Gonna be the best in the game, rest in the fame. Nest in your brain and I spread like the plague. I don't give, no I take. Live for today, ain't nobody gonna say I didn't make a name.
Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah. Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. I'ma put that ass to sleep. Yeah.
Not want to touch his ass.
I keep it going, I'm rolling and flowing, I'm coasting, I got them all trolling me right. I just keep growing and showing them knowing I'm owning this flow, you can catch me outside. Gonna get them all with a little payback. Never gonna fall, I'ma stay on the attack. Put them up against the wall as I finish every track. Never gonna stall, no, I'm never gonna slack. I've been like working and learning and searching for something to push my shit over the edge. I'ma keep burning and turning the profit, you know I can't stop it until I am dead. Gonna be unstoppable and profitable, cause I got a constant flow of knowledge, yo. If you got a problem, bro, take 'em off the throw. Coming to the top, I go, yeah, promise, go.
Roll up to the club and the city show me love. She gon' fit me like a glove. Sipping whiskey, feeling buzzed. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Yo, what's up, grinders? How you doing? It's Monday night. We're back. Oh man, Shout out to all the grinders who've jumped on. Hit that like button, share it out. We're gonna go wild tonight. And first, I want to thank all my VIP grinders right here on the list, partying with Herman Holtz, doing the quality splits. Phil Ness and Booster, Bootleg Joel, stay him on the outside, man. We're going to be doing the Gaming Grindhouse VIP Lounge 2.0. I've been thinking up some ideas, but shout out to all the VIP grinders right now. If you want to be a VIP grinder, hit that join button, and you could use the sweet emojis that all the VIP grinders are using in the chat. And I just added a new one, and there it is. Phil Ness winning the award with Holy Spirit Activate.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Oh, man. Phil Ness. Hopefully this, let me make sure. Audio sounds good, everybody. Just making sure. And then I am so happy to announce back. Hold on. To the Grindhouse, Mr. Frog's Dream. What's up, Frogs? How you doing?
Yo, let's get it, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about, man. I'm pissed. I'm hot.
I'll get the signs again. Oh, damn.
We
Frog's
got
ready.
shit. I'm drinking. We got shit to talk about.
Oh, man. Frogs is
Shit to
wild.
talk about.
Dude, but
We
before
got a lot of cocksucking clowns. We got to talk about these cocksucking clowns. We got to get it in. I got to talk about these
Frog is
cocksucking
wild. Yeah,
clowns.
yes. It's been wild.
Already.
That's right, man. Already.
Oh, my God, man. The cocksucking is at its all-time high.
Jesus. Guys, we're 7 minutes in and Frog's going into the cocksucking and the clowns. You know it's going to be wild. You know it's going to be one of those shows. Where is
Let's
it?
get it.
Oh, man. Hold it. Where is it? Uh-oh. Here it is.
Let me see you jump to get a booty. Let me see you jump to get a booty. Let me see you jump to get a booty.
Can you see it? Can you smell it? It's one of those nights. But before we start calling out the CNCs, what's up, yo, Sergeant James Williams? How you doing? Game night, Nick. How you doing? Yeah, boy. Mass Produce, Jeff B Gaming, Leech. How you doing? Fimoa. Game night. I'm missing my New York Rangers tonight. I hope they tie up that series, man. They've been pissing me off. Oh, man. What's up? So before we get into that, just make sure, how was everybody's Mother's Day? Frogs, how was your wife's Mother's Day? Yeah, a good one?
Oh, yeah, pretty good. I just went out and bought her a whole new living room set, a whole new king-size purple mattress, whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, those things are nice, I heard.
Yeah, but she says that the person in the store is like, hey, your back is going to feel amazing, so I can't wait to try it out. And so she had a good Mother's Day, a good, couple $1,000 worth, including food. I don't know, Mother's Day, as you get older, when you have a significant other, it's kind of weird and unique because you're like, she's not my wife is not a rent person. If I buy her some freaking some perfumes, some Louis Vuitton.
Mm-hmm.
She's she's good to go. With a little bit of food, she's good to go. She's simple. Spend a couple of $100,000, you good.
A couple of $100,000, she good. Holy shit.
Yeah. We'll see what happens Father's Day. I always forget when Father's Day comes around. I forget. I'm not going to lie. Because I don't expect anything.
Dude. Exactly. Just leave me alone for the day, dude.
Just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Oh, and then I got to cook like barbecue for myself.
One time I was joking one year and it was Father's Day and my wife was like, what I want? I was like, go fix me a fucking chicken pot pot, man. She fucking got hostile. Who the fuck you talking to? I was like, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I'll go back to my room. Dude. Yo,
Yeah,
shout out to the game night. Room. 1, 2, 3. He goes, can you smell what the booty is cooking? Oh, dude.
I can smell what these clowning cocksuckers are cooking, I'll tell you that.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. The foolery has been to the extreme. Bro.
After this weekend, I have seen an all-time. Oh man, hey, Go watch that movie, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Some of these guys, man, look like that shit. Fucking clowns sucking a. Oh my
Goddamn traveling
gosh,
circus,
man.
dude. Traveling circus. But my goodness. But yeah, so I went
And
to
you know what? And you know
okay.
what, Jens? You know what, Jens?
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off. It wasn't even really the fanboys. It was some of the fucking executives, some of the people that work over in these companies.
That's the
We
problem.
gotta talk about this.
That's
shit.
the problem. That's numero
Yes.
uno problem. That is the problem.
Yes.
And
We got to talk about Phil Spencer. I got answers. You need answers. I need some answers, Phil.
dude, he has this face down, ass up, booty
Oh,
style.
I need some answers, Phil.
They're not answering anything. He's gonna answer you with some. He's gonna tease you with some announcements. That's what he'll do.
Nah, that
I'm working
guy,
hard
man.
on that E3 showcase. But yeah, for
No.
Mother's Day, dude, we went to the place called It's Sugar. It's like a whole bunch of like big drinks and huge ass milkshakes and stuff
shit.
like that. Took the family to that. Yo, it was awesome, man. There was $21 milkshakes, but they came with like donuts.
Wait,
and
how were they? Were they good?
Yo, that was good. Yeah, I had a breakfast.
I love
burger.
a good milkshake.
Dude, I had a breakfast burger. It was 2 waffles. It had a sausage, bacon, hamburger, and it was like breakfast in a hamburger. It was crazy.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's been making my
That-
stomach turn.
That sounds good.
Nah, yeah, it sounds good, but I can tell you, it makes my stomach goddamn turn upside down for the last 2 days.
Oh,
I'm like
shit.
fasting now because I'm just like, ugh.
Oh shit! You're in the bathroom doing the booty.
Dude, I'm doing the booty.
Doing the booty.
That's it. I gotta take. Yep, that's
The only
what
difference
happened.
with your bathroom and freaking Matt Booty's and Phil Simpson's bathroom, yours doesn't have a glory fucking hole.
No, it does not. No, it does not. But yes, we have it was one of those days where I'm just like,
Let me see you jump to get a booty.
oh man, it's gonna be a wild show. You guys don't even know, man. You better put the kids to bed. I don't want to hear any sensitive shit. I don't want to hear like kumbaya. Keep your marshmallows and your goddamn s'mores at the door because this is some bullshit.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
Frog's gonna go on with the cons and cocksuckers of all the craziness that went on the grinds board. I'm gonna rip Halo a new asshole. There's gonna be 2 booties working there with the number of assholes surrounded by assholes. That place is a goddamn joke. I want to hear Xbox is better. Somebody say that to me. You're gonna get
the
a
shit that I
smack.
saw this weekend.
You're gonna get the goddamn
Blew
smack
my
across the
mind.
face.
I tell you, Jez, the shit I saw this weekend blew my fucking mind.
Oh my god, DRM. Know what happened, Frog? It's the new. Forget about DRM. It's the new VRS. Like whatever the hell it is, variable rate shading. Whatever the hell it is, it's just
my
another
God.
term now. DRM. Dude, they have no goddamn clue what the hell they're signing up for. No goddamn clue.
There's a problem over there.
There's a
and
what problem. Yes.
There's a major problem. And it's not just with gaming. It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's bigger than
And they're
that.
leading the way right down the glory holes. But with that,
Yes.
let's go see what's on the grinds board. Ooh, here it comes! Where's my thing? Where's my thing? There it is. All right, you could see the grinds board. All right. I don't have that many topics because we're going to be talking a lot about all the shit that went down. I got a ton of bookmark tweets, though. I'll tell you that. The evidence.
I mean, there's some interesting things we could talk about, but we gotta talk about some of the shit that I see on the grind board. We gotta talk about shit that happened this.
Yes. Oh, don't worry. It's there. We'll gloss over the first one. Just to cool our tongues, to warm up the prelude as the grinders are getting in here. Almost 100 people. Hit that like button, damn it, and share it out. I want 200 people. We are 10 subscribers away from 1,300 Grindhouse subscribers.
Oh yeah.
10 people. If you are new here, I'm going to do a giveaway. I got one more from Who Are You? I'm going to do one. I want to see those subs, man. We are 10 away. Maybe 12. I don't know. 10. I'm calling it 10. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Join the Grindhouse because you're going to get the real deal shit. Not from the Real Deal podcast.
Oh, no,
This
no
is the goddamn
bullshit
real
here.
deal. I'm going to tell you right now. Frog and I are not bought by anybody, all right? Nobody's checking our tweets. We're not walking no line. I don't have executives tweeting at me, grabbing ass. No. We're consumers and love gaming, and that's what you get here. So hit that subscribe button, hit that join button, get the grinders in here. I want a show tonight. God damn it. Demand quality. Herman Holt splits. Now anyway, cool our tongues. Talking about amazing experiences. Dude, that Steam Deck is rubbing me the right way. Oh, pause.
Let's hear about that. Yeah.
Frog, that Steam Deck is rubbing me the right way, dude. Like, that thing, I'm impressed of what the hell that could play. Would you say
you're more impressed than a Series S? Oh, shit.
Yo, come on. This is the kind of I'm telling you right now, the Steam Deck. I did a 3-hour show going over the Steam Deck. Since then, I was playing Chernobyl Lite on there. I was able to playing that like at 40. They did another update where you could change the friggin' refresh rate, the native refresh rate of the screen, so that the frame rate can match. So if you have a 60 frames per second screen, right, a 60 hertz, and your game is running around 45 or something like that, it's going to look maybe a little choppy. It's not going to look as smooth. But now they added an update where you could change the refresh rate down to anywhere between 40 and 60, so you can match the refresh rate of the game. It has like...
so you're talking quality.
Dude, it's quality. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, that thing, for the price and what it does, it is like the ultimate thing. And the battery life, I'm telling you right now, if you're playing, like for what you're able to play, I wish I could play 8 hours on this goddamn thing. But it's not going to work.
So the battery life is the low point.
That's the low point. Like, you want to plug it in. It charges quick, like in an hour.
Yo,
hey, what's up, man? What's up, Jez? How you doing, man?
Which version how much you paid for it and which version
I got the 256 version. That's the one that's like 520, 500. So that one, because that one had the that had the M.2 hard drive in it. Well, but I've seen people where you could buy the 64 gigabyte version of the Steam Deck and then just open it up and flash the hard drives, and you could put any size you want in there. But I'm gonna say, like, the size that the one that, and the case that it comes with is high quality. It's incredible, dude. It's like a man purse, but it is the dream that I had when the 360 was there. I was like, dude, if they just made an Xbox console that could play,
so this is their handheld console in a sense.
Dude, this is incredible. This is like everything. You're talking about emulators. You're talking about, because the games are running at lower resolutions. That screen, the same switch effect. Like, it's a lower resolution screen, but because it's small and close to your face, like it's a vibrant screen.
It still looks good, right?
Yeah. So because of that benefits all these AAA games, any other games, because you're running them at lower resolutions, like 800. A resolution, like upper, like,
and it doesn't really matter if it's running at a 4K or a 1080p because the screen is so small. It looks really
fine,
clean.
dude. It looks fine. And then what's great about it is that you could then
not Nintendo.
No, and you can manipulate the frame rate. They could change the battery, dude. So I was like playing with the battery, and then games that it says doesn't work or not tested work. Max Payne 3 in your hand, 4.5 hours. Dude, 4.5 hours.
Crazy.
It worked. And I had 4.5 hours, and it works, man. It works great. Max Payne 3. Oh, man. I was playing that. I got Chernobyl Lite, and then I bought some other games. I bought Pedro, because that was like on sale for like $7. My friend Pedro.
Okay.
Awesome, like portable game. That doesn't really take too much battery. And then I got Rogue Legacy 2, which is a pretty cool game. It's like Dead Cells in the sense.
Rogue Legacy. Why does that sound familiar?
It's a side-scrolling rogue game, right?
Is it it's kind of like what are those fucking games called? I think I know what you're talking about. It's one of those games that came out like kind of like a Returnal type of game. Like you die and is it like Enter the Gungeon?
It's like Dead Cells. It's like knights and stuff like that. Knights, mages, stuff like that. Side scrolling, very cartoony. Looks great on the screen and plays like super smooth. But what's cool is like every time you die, you get a choice of your heir, and so like your heir is a completely random character. It could be like somebody who's a mage that shoots fire. It could be like a bow and arrow person that has like super speed, and it's completely like randomized traits. But like each each person that dies, your heir, and then you can like see the legacy of like how that is, and you go through the dungeon just like Dead Cells, unlocking things, getting like same thing like Returnal, like unlocking some of the story, getting things. It was $15, $14, but it was top seller. It was pretty cool.
So now, how are you playing games on there? That's what I want to
know.
I'm
playing right on handheld. Because it's
no. Like, what platform are you using? Steam?
Steam.
What are you?
I put Steam on. Steam works great. I put the Epic Game Store on there. I put the Epic Game Store on there.
And the Epic Game Store was good?
Oh, yeah. All those free games I've been claiming, I got to play those.
Oh, shit.
Control runs like at 40 frames a second, 45 frames a second, smooth in your hand. Control. Yeah.
The game that everybody said didn't run well runs good?
It runs fine.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Control. Dude, what else I played? I played, and then I put a whole bunch of emulators on there. Like, I put a whole bunch, like, anything. I played Dreamcast, PlayStation, whole bunch of emulators. I'm going to do the Wii U emulator next. That's the next one.
Nice.
Because that works great, because the Wii U looked exactly like that thing. So this will work great with Wii U. So I'm going to have that on there. But you could I plugged it into my TV. Now, here's the one thing now. I just want to update the grinders from this, because I did 3 hours of the whole friggin' thing. I hooked it up to my TV now. The trick is that it only outputs the native resolution of the screen. However, in desktop mode, you're able to do the full resolution of the second display. So I think there's something that when they come out with the Steam Dock, it's going to make it like a Switch where it will probably do that. But you got to remember, though, this thing really is not going to be outputting 4K. Like if you want to play like 10 frames a second, you know? Like
you're mostly trying to play games that at a nice crisp resolution and nice frame rate on the go if you want to.
Yeah. And it works fully as a laptop. Like you could use like control, mouse, browse the internet, open Discord on there, listen to music while you're playing. Dude, you can do anything. It's a computer. It's pretty crazy. It's a computer. And the desktop mode is no hack. You just hit desktop mode, and basically you have a whole app store of Linux. And you basically could do anything. It has Firefox pre-installed on there. You can put any browser you want. People have been trying to put the cloud Xbox on there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask next. Can you play xCloud on there?
Bullshit. I'm not playing that shit.
Just
but I'm going to tell you one.
Because I want to see if it's going to be up when you're on there. That's the only reason.
But I can tell you one thing that I did.
Like this weekend.
Here's
crazy assholes.
Oh my god, frogs lit. Dude, I'll tell you one thing that I did is pretty cool. So if you have a desktop computer that could play games or a laptop that plays games, you don't have to download them. You could activate them from the Steam Deck and do Steam Play, and you could play it on your Steam Deck. And I did that actually with Halo. Halo Infinite. I was able to, have my laptop, like it was on my office, like hooked up, and then I just booted it up, opened up Steam, and then I could go anywhere around the house and play all the games I don't download. Because first off, Halo doesn't work natively on it because they got some DRM or some anti-cheat stuff that Microsoft is just finessing everybody about. No Game Pass on it, thank God. But so you can't play Halo, you can't play Fortnite on there because the Epic Game Store is really not supported yet. But man, this thing, for the cost and what you can do, it is awesome. And, it's a great accessory to console gaming. Even if you have a PC, it's great to just take these games on the go. And that's the thing. And you could output
see, I'm not an on-the-go person, but this sounds interesting.
It's interesting. Dude, I'm telling you, it is the coolest thing because what's happening, especially with, as I was going to say before I finish, is that, with hockey, with the playoffs going on, basketball and hockey, I wanted to watch the games while gaming. And, I can't, I could put my PlayStation on and watch the game on the phone, but, I'm like, all I'm going to see is the highlights because I'm not watching the game. But, like, I'm sitting on the couch with this thing playing Max Payne. I bought a new, because I wanted something new. I didn't want to play old games on it, even though they work great. So I got a new game, got Chernobyl Light, which that game was so far. I only played a few minutes of it. That was pretty cool. But I was playing Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, because that runs great on there. And I was playing tons of Splitgate on it. And I'm just playing Splitgate because, see, this is what I was saying on the show. Like, I would not sit in front of my PlayStation 5 and go, let's play Splitgate all night, unless you were on or something like that, right? But, like, if I'm just watching a hockey game that went into triple goddamn overtime and the Rangers still lost, and I'm just sitting on the couch or whatever like that, like, I could just, play this thing and we play some games of Splitgate and on the commercials. Like, like it's a cool way. It's a different way of gaming, and I'm just saying, like, it made me game more because I'm able to play these
you're
games
good to go.
and natively, not the streaming. Like, I tried the streaming, but again, it's native, and that's the key point. People that complain about the battery, the thing is that it's natively running on this device, so you don't have any like, oh, somebody turns on Netflix and now you get stuttering or anything like that, or you're in the car. You could play these games. And that's what's awesome. That's natively on this device, and what it can do. It has touchscreen, all this stuff. Dude, I'm going to tell you, watch the 3-hour video. The video I did, I put some highlights on there, so I put timestamps in that video. So I encourage everybody to go watch it. I did full demos of things of what I was able to play, and probably do another one, like a follow-up on there. But, man, this has been a great week, and I'm enjoying that Steam Deck. And the battery life, again, if I would, and another solution for that is I got a battery pack, and you could just plug it in and get a charge out of it, because it's only like a 45-watt charger or anything like that. So, so you could just use a battery pack just like a phone and charge it up. But they got, dude, they made Steam, and the thing is that there's games on Steam. Not even the big AAA, you see like Control, and even that's not on Steam, but like,
right,
the big games. But like, there are games like Rogue Legacy 2, which I probably wouldn't have bought if it wasn't for the Steam Deck. Like, because it's My Friend Pedro, which I played a little bit of it, but again, I'm not gonna sit when it's time for, when I got a good 3-4 hours. I'm gonna jump into the Horizons. I'm gonna jump into the big games and play those games. I'm not gonna. And that's why this thing is kind of like the intermediary, like the lead up to the pregame of gaming, if you want to say the pregame. Like, all right, like, the kids are sleeping. It's 9:00. I'm gonna do my major gaming. But like, as I'm leading up to that, if I got things to do in the weekend, watching the doing stuff, I could still get some gaming in and some progress and doing some stuff and trying games that I probably wouldn't sit when I got that main thing. And again, this is me. I have that window every night to play, and it's like, I have so many games, but it's fun, dude. I'm liking it. I love the emulators, and the thing is very cool. But check out that video that I did there. But yeah, Frog. Even though I'll show some more of it, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna do some crazy, and then the hack, the things you could do, like put things on there. It's crazy.
I'm gonna take a look at it,
dude. It's and the other thing, like I said before, the controls are the show stealer. Like, that steals the show, is how incredible those controls feel. Your hands don't get cramped like the Switch, and those triggers, those thumbsticks, dude. It is great, and that's the showstopper for me. That was the amazing thing, because the first thing you get with mobile gaming, with your strap-ons on your phone and all this other stuff, is that it's all Bluetooth connected, all this other stuff that you got to charge separately. This is a contained device with incredible console controls that are like some of the best controls. It's big, but when it's in your hands and you're holding on to it and looking at it, man, it just, the controls go into your hands, so you just see a big screen. And but if it's sitting on a table, you're like, what the hell is that thing? Or you take it out of a case, you're like, what? That thing is huge. Pause. But yeah, so. But it's great. I could have watched the video. I bit my lip. Damn it. So excited for the Steam Deck. But Frog, we're going to get into the other stuff. Did you see that Furi DLC not coming into... Oh, it has the back buttons. Yes, it does. It has back buttons on the back. Like the pro stuff. But Frog, did you see this thing from the Furi dev that it didn't get traction on Xbox, so then DLC?
Yeah, I saw it. And I don't know what's going on with the industry, man. There's something weird going on in the industry. I don't know if it's just us that sees it, or if everybody's seeing it. I'm thinking everybody's seeing it at this point. You can't ignore it. There's just something not right.
It's the recovery from COVID, I think, dude. I think that's what's going on.
Oh man, there's a lot of bullshit going on. I'm just gonna say that. Lots of bullshit.
What else is my desktop screen, dude?
And I think at this point, and I wish we had freaking Sick Humor on here, man, because he said
he did make shows earlier today. Go check him out.
He nailed it. And what he nailed was like, there's just some really ridiculous shit going on. It's time to oust the people who aren't doing their fucking jobs. It's time to make gaming better as a whole. Even though I think that Microsoft's Xbox has a long way to go, there's a problem. in the industry, and people aren't speaking up. Just look at that Halo DLC. If you're not speaking up, you're part of the problem. I'm sorry, you're part of the problem. Because I don't know how anybody can be. This is some of the things that are going on. I'm like, man, how can people be happy about this? You can't be.
Nope.
Especially if some of these places are your main places to game. How can you really be happy with what's going on? You can't be. I don't know,
Did you see
man.
what they said? Like, they said it didn't get traction, and that basically that's why they're not putting the DLC on there.
Look. It's like.
On
Let me tell you
Xbox.
this, Jazz. It's like you got cocksuckers, and I'm gonna say it. This is some cocksucking shit. Talking about Trek to Yomi made more money on Game Pass than it ever could have made selling on the PlayStation. Where did that come from? That wasn't somebody who was really knowing what the fuck. That was just somebody randomly talking out the side of their fucking neck. and I just don't fucking get this shit. Like, call these clowns and cocksuckers out. Call them out. They need to stop doing this shit. And the reason I'm gonna tell you they gotta stop. They're killing gaming. They really are. When you do shit like this and you make these false statements, you're killing gaming. You're making it worse for everybody else. You're not really able to get the true experience because you got these fucking clowns sitting here talking about, oh, it made more money being on, really? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And I just don't know, man. We got to do something about this industry at some point.
Well, the Trek to Yomi thing. Did you play it?
I'm gonna be honest. Which one?
Trek to Yomi?
No. I haven't got it yet. I am gonna pick it up.
But they're talking about just making money. This thing making money.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah.
Ever been to sit down and just play a solid game like I want to. I just been so busy on the move. It's just that time of year.
Well, this thing, Frog, I was gonna say, like, this thing. So the game bakers, these guys. So we heard all you who played Furi on Xbox, and we understand your frustration. We're a small indie team, and we couldn't find the time and budget to make the port for Xbox. The people are like, why? So they go, Furi never captured a lot of attention on Xbox, and unfortunately, we had to prioritize platforms. We hope to be developing for Xbox again in the future. Thank you for supporting our games. Now, Furi came out.
You know what that says?
What?
You should know what that says, Jess. We had this conversation before. Developers at some point are going to stop supporting certain consoles that can't make them any money in the way they want to make it in logical sense. A lot of people will sit there and say, oh, it's fine. They could have made money. You got to look at these developers. A lot of people think developers get paid buku dollars. It only depends on how great your last project was. So, if you're guys who are making Furi, you're not getting paid buku dollars. So it may not make sense to put it anywhere else that it's not really going to be freaking doing well. It may make sense to put it where it's going to do well. And I think that developers are going to start following trends, and you're going to see that happen more and more and more.
Exactly. And people, Dave Rock just said, is that they want to put their games where they sell. The thing is like people like Game Pass is to blame for this. Now I just want to be clear. Game Pass came out after this, right? So Furi came out and then Game Pass came out. But now this is the thing. Back then, nobody cared about sales. But remember, the Xbox One was losing a lot of traction when this came out. 2016, 2017. It was on its dying last leg. It was before the Phil Ness started buying studios.
It was dying a horrible death.
PlayStation was just dominating. So, like, the people who would buy games all jumped to PlayStation. So when this came out, and also PlayStation got this locked down in PS Plus back then. That's how I got it. So, but the thing is like this brought up the question as to what Game Pass is going to, how is it going to affect some of the indie games, not the AAA games. We always talk about how AAA and things like that is going to, be affected by the quality, quality and stuff. But what about indie games that choose not to be on Game Pass? Like, that is kind of the, the question that I was like,
hey, that's their bread and butter they should be going after.
Well, they gotta be, but if they don't want to be on Game Pass,
I think if they don't want to be on Game Pass, they don't see a monetary value there, and I don't blame them.
Well, the dev doesn't want to go on Game Pass, so then what happens?
Yeah.
How's a game succeed if it's not on Game Pass? Like that's if Phil because
That's the question.
Yes, and if you hear
That's
what
the
he
million-dollar
was saying at that sit down with Sarah Bond, where he's like, "I want everything to be successful." Your intent.
No, you don't. No,
No.
he doesn't.
No, it's not because your intent to
You know
make
why he
everything-
doesn't? Because if that was the case, if he wants everything to be successful, they're in there buying companies left and right. Look, he just wants to be able to say, "I bought this company, and that game is going to be on Game Pass from now on." That's what they're pushing for. That's their narrative. Everything needs to go to Game Pass. It doesn't go to Game Pass where your company doesn't do well. We can just buy you. They're a company of greed.
Well, that's
They
the
have
point,
no
yeah.
talent. They don't. And I'm so sick and tired of people looking and thinking it's not even about the fan fucking war anymore. The fanboy war. It's disgusting.
It's
Gaming
their
needs to be
influence
better than
on
this.
the
Gaming,
fans, and
gaming
it's them.
deserves to be better than this.
Yeah, and that it's always been that thing. But here's the tweet that I put up there because this was something where yes, I want to agree that Fury didn't die because of Game Pass, but Game Pass
Nope.
is having like, and I saw a lot of tweets from people and things like that going like, "Hey, all you talk about is how Game Pass saves you money. How the hell do you think like the people buy more, but meanwhile all they do is talk about how it saves them money?" And what happens? Phil's tweaking out here. Look at this. He's Phil Nessing himself. The videos I'm playing. I don't know what the hell Phil's doing. He's jamming. This is a good. the bullshit's coming out of his mouth so fast. I don't know what the hell Phil Spencer's doing. Phil, talk.
Oh shit! That's
I
the
often
feeling
get asked
there.
by developers, if I'm not in the subscription, am I just not viable on Xbox anymore? It's absolutely not true. I often get asked by developers, if I'm not in the subscription, am I just not viable on Xbox anymore?
Wait, what was
It's
the
absolutely
first
not
line that he
true.
said? What was the first?
I often get asked by developers,
I often get asked by developers, if I'm not in your subscription, should I even put my stuff on Xbox?
No, you shouldn't.
Frog. But with the first line, it's key. I often get asked by developers, not by fans, not by publishers, I often get asked by developers, if I'm not in Game Pass, am I viable on your platform? And Phil's just like, I'm not. No, everybody could be successful. Now, you guys, and this is the whole reason why this channel started. They went balls deep in this service stuff without any games. Their games have dried up since they pursued this whole gaming everywhere initiative. I don't know how you say we're gaming everywhere, but you come out with your lowest rollout of games in your entire existence of Xbox. I've never, since 2016 till now, the content that's been coming out of their first-party studios has been lower than anything we've ever seen before. But this is the time when they want to be everywhere. With what? How can you be everywhere? How can you be a Burger King without hamburgers? I want to be everywhere. Well, I don't have any product. Oh, it's coming. We promise. But I often get asked, and this is because they went in balls deep on this service and committed an entire first-party lineup, which they never had, to this subscription model. Then they said, oh shit, we got this subscription model. Nobody's buying our games. It's good for us, but we got to get games in here. Oh shit, nobody wants to put games in this service. Let's stop buying studios. Let's stop buying publishers because the publishers are not putting their games in there. So we got to get them. We got to buy them in order for them to do it. We need the content. We promised everybody. We can't go backtrack on this. So they went so far deep with Xbox Game Pass and this subscription model, it's coaching people not to buy games. Fury 2, Fury deal, nobody's going to buy it. They're like, I'll just wait for it to come to Game Pass. You're enabling people not to buy games and to subscribe to your service. When publishers and developers see that, they go, dude, if I don't go in Game Pass, how viable am I on your platform? You know, you got Fury. Think about Frog. You got 2 games, right? 2 indie games. I'm talking about indie games. 2 games, right? One indie game goes into Game Pass on a Monday, day and date, and another indie game gets launched into the Xbox Store day and date for let's see, $24.99.
That's crazy.
Now, 2 games, right? Same, whatever it is, same type of game. What game do you think is going to get more traction? I'm not even going to tell you what kind of game it is, but what game is going to get tried out the most and played the most?
Probably the one in Game Pass, I would guess.
Most likely, it will.
Right?
Yeah, it'll get a click.
But here's the thing. If my game is in your store and it's not in Game Pass and it's not being played or purchased, look at a good example of this is remember Death's Door? People did not want to buy that game, even though it was rated so well, because it wasn't in Game Pass. They were like, I'm waiting until it comes to Game Pass. And I was like, holy shit. You guys won't buy this shit? When it came to PlayStation, I purchased it.
Mm-hmm.
And I played it, and I was like, why won't you guys buy this shit?
Wait.
Why does it?
Yeah. I know exactly. Like, they couldn't buy Death's Door because, like, oh, it'll come to Game Pass. That's a perfect example of, like, the mentality of having a subscription and getting games in a service is going to make people not buy games. Like, it's not... they're painting it as this like, oh, more people to play your game, then they will buy your game. And no, people are going to try and maybe not buy.
And they're going to try it, and then they're going to like, don't want it, and then delete it.
Exactly. If I was an indie studio and I'm like, okay.
If I want to make a name for myself, and it's a big game, I don't think I want to put it there because it's not going to get the attention. It's going to get looked over among the other hundreds of games that are there.
Exactly, and that's
so you bring it to the platform it's going to sell the best on, and you let that platform advertise and do all the heavy work for you while you develop your game.
Exactly,
and then it speaks for itself.
Yep. And then remember that Paris Lily, I'm trying to find it, but Paris, again, another one of those clowns, basically was like, well, my friend, I told him to buy this game. It's a great game. I think he was talking about Death's Door, and the guy's like, dude, no, I'm just going to wait for it to go to Game Pass.
Exactly.
And then he's like, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm like, no, it's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing.
They premiered first on their Xbox. It premiered first on the Xbox, and it wasn't in Game Pass, and a lot of people said how good it was. And people didn't support the game because it wasn't in Game Pass.
And they assume it's coming.
I'm not playing it unless it's in Game Pass.
Because what's the feeling, Frog? If you buy a game, what is the thing when something gets announced for a subscription and you bought it a month before? You feel like a fool. Oh, right. I just bought this game last week.
Right. I've done that with games before.
Yeah. And it's not a good feeling. You're like, I'm not going to feel that again.
Yeah. So basically, that's why I said, Ubisoft would be a good fit for Game Pass because you never go day one Ubi. So being in Game Pass, you don't have to play half that shit. Like this shit.
Ubi shit. Ubisoft, never go full Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubi, it's Ubi shit.
Exactly. Never go full Ubisoft. But
never go full.
But like the whole point is that it trains people not to buy the games, and maybe they realize that. I think there's probably a good opportunity for them to put Fury in Game Pass now to get some traction and maybe make it justifiable for DLC, and maybe they're holding out DLC is going to make Phil negotiate a deal and maybe pay for Fury in there. Because remember, every game that goes in there has to get negotiated by the Phil Ness. So like, basically, they need to maybe they want to put their game in there and this is their call out. Like, we didn't get the traction, but the thing is that it enables people it makes people not want to buy games because they don't want that feeling, because there is no cadence to when a game shows in Game Pass. It is random ass shit. Look at the Outriders. 2 weeks before it's going to Game Pass, people are canceling pre-orders. As a developer, People Can Fly are still complaining to this day that they didn't get paid.
You just made the list.
Oh yeah.
To this day.
And you know what? I agree to some extent with them. Like, it was a shitty thing that Square did. It was kind of like the move that and a lot of people don't know this, they may know this. It was kind of like the move that EA did with when Respawn was making the first Titanfall. The game was supposed to be everywhere, and then EA went behind Respawn's back and said, "No, it's only coming to Xbox as an exclusive."
Yeah, I remember that.
And a lot of people don't know this. They had already made a PS3 and a PS4 version of that game, and then they got told the last minute, "Hey, it's only coming to Xbox. Xbox exclusive. It's not coming." I know they kind of had to be pissed. Like, dude, we sat here and we worked on. We thought this was the multi-plat. And then, of course, Titanfall 2 is not exclusive. It's everywhere because that's what Respawn wanted. And it didn't do as well. And EA sabotaged that game. They fucking sabotaged it.
Yo.
I'm telling you, these studios, man, they do some heinous shit.
Everybody wants to make money, man. That's what I mean. It's a business. Nobody, and this is what I try to say. And first, before I get into say, I want to thank VIP Grinder, Dad of War. Join the VIP Grindhouse. Thank you, Dad of War. Thank you so much, man. Hit that sirens. Definitely use those emojis. Welcome, VIP Grinder. What I was saying is like, that's exactly the issue. Is that I'm trying to find this freaking goddamn Paris thing because it just leads into all the foolery that he did this weekend. But like
this guy,
it as a consumer, it reset. Damn it! I was so far. I was like almost 6 months back.
Number one customer.
Forget about it. It's in one of my videos. But Paris was like, people not buying games because of this subscription, and there's no cadence as to when a game's released. So like, when you put a game out, it might be day and date, it might be a month over, it depends. And it's so random that that people are unsure about what to buy on Xbox. Like, and that's the whole point that Phil is gonna have a challenge with. And I said this before, like, why will people buy games, especially indie games, on Xbox unless to try it out and stuff like that, if they might think it comes to Game Pass? People, and then you're going to get developers going, my game not in Game Pass didn't do well because people were waiting for it to be in that subscription, so it's sold on this platform and this problem. And we talked about the Frog. We said this, that if this becomes more and more, Game Pass could be a deterrent for publishers to put games on there day and date and maybe develop them first for PlayStation, the Switch, PC, and then put them on Xbox. And I don't think this is an issue with PC. This is a direct issue with the Xbox console player. Because in PC, Steam, nobody's really getting their games from the Windows 10 store or the Windows 11 store. Everybody's getting it through Steam. So if they put it on Steam PC, that's fine. Like, I don't think it being in Game Pass on PC is going to affect it that much because people prefer Steam anyway. So it's not going to be as detrimental. It's going to affect the Xbox console owner not putting the game on there. And they're going to say things like they said, we're going to put it on other platforms. And that's a deterrent. It's going to be a deterrent. The Game Night 123 with the 5, he goes, Jez, talk about that one Xbox guy that said he's supporting the developers by playing Trek to Yomi through Game Pass. Oh, man. We got a clown. That's not, I don't know. I gotta get some clown signs for frogs, clowns, and cocksuckers. We're gonna have to get some audio clips for that to add some more finesse. The Game Night. So this whole supporting the devs thing. Frog, did you see this guy that's supporting the Trek to Yomi by playing it through Game Pass?
He's a fucking clown.
This whole, listen. I cannot stand this whole, like...
Not to mention he might suck cock.
Oh, shit. Man, Frog's going really... the thing is that this whole, I'm supporting the devs by playing a Game Pass. Listen, the deal was done. We don't know the deals. Microsoft is so transparent, but they're not transparent. Talking about how they get games in the Game Pass. It's like this under-the-table bullshit that gets done. My thing is it makes common sense. Exactly what we're saying. If a game is going, you're not supporting the dev by playing a game through a subscription service, okay? If you buy the game, they get that. And if you don't believe me, let's go to wait a second. Watch this. Yeah, Frog. I don't know if you saw that. Wait a second. Did not get paid. If this is an example, here we go. Is this it? Let's see. I have this. Oh, man. I wish I had this on. Oh, watch this. If you go here, if you remember what I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for. People Can Fly. When they were like, game was going into Game Pass, when Outriders was going to Game Pass, goes to Game Pass, and like they had to put a tutorial out on how to cancel your pre-order. They were begging, going, please, that's a direct payment to us. If you choose to, we will appreciate if you keep your game and not get it there. Here it is right here. Is this it? Wait, hold on. Is this the quote? Stick around. Wait. Yeah, here it is. So you want to talk about supporting devs or Game Pass and all this other stuff? Here it is right here. I found it, man. The power of my search skills. People Can Fly asks fans to retain their Outriders pre-orders after Xbox Game Pass announcement. Okay? Outriders has become another significant addition to Xbox Game Pass, but which developer People Can Fly hopes will not cause fans to cancel their pre-orders. Taking to Reddit, this is their quote. Then this is what I say. They confirmed that players can easily cancel their pre-orders to instead access Outriders through Game Pass subscription release. However, at the same time, the developer hopes that players will continue to show their trust by retaining their order. And here's the quote from the developer. Game's going into Game Pass. Quote, by maintaining your pre-order, you will indeed be helping and supporting the Outriders team, said the developer. We truly appreciate anyone who's willing to trust us with a pre-order. This is not something we would ever take for granted, and that is why we have tried to lay out your options as easy as possible. The options they're referring to include signing in their Microsoft account, pre-order, canceling for a full refund. Players can send in a request for a full refund. And they go, take note that Microsoft has only announced the game to be available on Game Pass, blah, blah, blah. But basically this said, you'll be supporting us. And I think they even went on to say, there was another quote I thought they said, but there it is right there. It's a direct line of payment to the dev. Okay? And then, wait, here it is. If this thing, let me see what their Reddit post. Oh my God, these ad blocks. But if I go to Reddit, let me see if you have more of it. I think they followed up. Let me see, it's loading up here. Let's see. What did it say? But this is so. It was such a sad ass thing, dude. Yeah, the publishers got the money, not the developer, and that was a complaint that they had later on. Was that by people getting the game through Game Pass, it wasn't a. They couldn't account. They couldn't say how many they didn't know how many they sold. It kind of made the numbers muddy because they didn't get it through. They got it through a subscription. That was a deal with Square Enix, right? So basically, they got some finesse. They got some finesse, grade A finesse. They got, and Square Enix is the one. Was the one negotiating the deals, knowing it. But the sales, they lost count because they didn't have a direct sale. You got it through a third party or somebody in the middleman made a negotiation where like you're gonna pay us for this certain amount, blah blah blah. Listen, if somebody comes to you, and this is again common sense. If I come to somebody in the Grindhouse and I go, hey, listen, I'll give you $1,000 right now. Right now, cash money, I'll give you $1,000 today. And that's it. Or I will give you $10 for the next, I'll give you $10 for the next 100 months. Oh no, that's 10,000. I'll give you $10 from now until we get to 1,000 for another 10 months. I'm gonna give you $100 for 10 months. We'll do the $100 10 months, not 10. Will you now? You'll take it. You'll take the $1,000 right now, or I'm gonna pay you over time, little bits. Now think about it, Frog. If I'm gonna pay you over time, right? I could wake up a month from now and just be like, I don't have the money. I could fall off a cliff. I could move away. There's a lot of things that could happen over the time that I could give you that money. So, as for a publisher or a game developer, if you could just pay, hey, here's $60. Here's my money right now. I bought it. We're done. Here's your money. Or you're part of a service. You're going to get a deal. They might subscribe. Oh, the subscribers drop. Maybe you don't get all the money. Oh, well, you know what? If people download it 50 times, then you get a certain amount. If people click on the button 100 times, there's a lot of variables there. And if you worked 5 years on a game, you want to sit here and get milked? Or you want to sell your game on day one and get your money back as quickly as possible? Why? Why is with Disney Plus? Why is Doctor Strange in the movie theaters? They want their money back as quickly as possible. They want to pay for those production costs, and they could do it with $16 seats, $25 recliners. They get their money back from the movie theaters faster than if they took that and put it in Disney Plus and hope that movie gets new subscribers or keeps you subscribed for a year or so, where they can maybe finagle and maybe say, yeah, well, we did it over time. Dude, they want their money and move on. So knowing that, what kind of games are going to go into Game Pass? And you've seen it. We've seen this over the last 3 years. Nothing. Third party's not jumping into Game Pass face first, dude. You don't see Rockstar jumping in face first. You didn't see Ubisoft and all them jumping in with their best game. Hell, Activision didn't do it until Microsoft said, I'll pay you $7 billion for grabbing ass. Microsoft had to buy Bethesda to get Starfield. You think, Frog, are you there, Frog? You think Starfield would be in Game Pass? You think Starfield would be in Game Pass if they didn't buy Bethesda?
No, it'd be everywhere.
It wouldn't even be in the Game Pass at all.
And it might come to PlayStation first.
Shit! Oh my God! But think about it. The whole reason why it's in Game Pass is because Microsoft bought the whole friggin' publisher. Like, they couldn't get a deal just to get that in Game Pass? Like, why would, if they wanted Starfield so bad, they're hyping it up so much, it's going to be in the showcase. They want it so much. Why the hell would they just negotiate to get Starfield in Game Pass? They had to go buy the whole goddamn publisher of ZeniMax to get Starfield. $7 billion? Why couldn't they just negotiate?
Maybe it makes sense. It would make sense later, but rather right now, if that game does not hit, I'm gonna honestly say, like, don't expect any game to hit. If that game can't pull people,
you mean if it comes out, it's not that?
Then Game Pass numbers up. And not only should it hit. Here's the thing, Jazz. It should hit on two different scales. It should hit on people talking about how great it is. You can Game Pass it. And if it's that good of a game, people are going to buy it also. Because from what I've heard, there's so much fucking content in that game that it's overabundance of content.
Yo, that sounds like Halo Infinite, right? There's so much stuff, but they had to scale it all back.
Same way. Same thing.
Oh, damn. We're going to get that.
Oh, shit. It's probably running the slip engine.
Shit space. Shit space.
Shit space.
Uh-oh, wait. Did you say Shit Space? Did you just ring his name? Uh-oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh. You just said it. You called it Shit Space Engine. Brought to you by... Hit the like button, everybody. It's time. Frog said it.
Let me see you jump to get a booty. Let me see you jump to get a booty. Let me see you jump to get a booty. Let me see you jump to get a booty. Let me see you jump to get a booty. Let me see you jump to get a booty. Not drop.
Call it, Frog. I'm sorry. You said shit space. That's today's keyword. Shit space engine. Frog said it. Frog said today's special word. Shit space engine. Brought to you by Mr. Booty himself.
Yeah, and the Philness.
and Philness. Oh, Philness will come back. He'll come back, yeah. But speaking of Square Enix and not paying people, do you think Sony's going to pay for them? That's why they trimmed the fat last week.
In my honest opinion, in a way, it's kind of weird because I think they could have kept Enix, and Tomb Raider's kind of synonymous with PlayStation, but maybe they're looking at some of their Japanese RPGs. They're kind of known. Maybe they're just looking at because I don't know, like it was weird, like some of the IPs that went. I was like, those are kind of PlayStation IPs, but I guess they say exclusive. I mean, not exclusive. I'm saying, I guess they say multi-plat, which could be a good thing. But I think that maybe Square is on the table for PlayStation and Sony, to acquire. I wouldn't put it past
number one customer.
It would make sense. It only would make sense because it kind of seems like that's what Square games sell, or maybe they do like they did before, buy a share in the company, so some of those games can still come to Nintendo. Because I think Square does well on Nintendo, and Square does well on for the past couple of years since Switch came out. Square's been doing well with whatever they release and PlayStation. So I mean, I would say it would be a good pickup. I would kind of wish they would do, at this point, the acquisitions. I'm like, but if they had to pick somebody up, I think
they're getting the games exclusive anyway. Like they're getting that.
The games are basically exclusive, so I don't think they need to buy them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they need to buy them. I think they just invest in some of the projects they have coming out. But if they do buy them, would I be mad? Not really, because where Square's games sell. I just think it was kind of weird that they said, hey, idols, and it's no longer, we're going to sell this off and sell this. I'm like, well, Tomb Raider's it would have been smart to just say, hey, we got Tomb Raider's only on PlayStation. People know Tomb Raider for PlayStation, until it went multi-plat. And it was multi-plat at the beginning of its life, but it didn't do well on the Sega Saturn with the Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation is the home of Tomb Raider. So, but I guess when you look at it, is it really the home?
Well, it's still going to be the home of Tomb Raider because the fact that it went to Embracer Studios means that it's going to probably remain on all platforms anyway.
Yeah, that's a good
Embracer
thing.
Group,
and that's why I'm saying if they do go up there and they say we got Square Enix, okay, great.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. I think Microsoft buying Square Enix would be
that will not be. Yeah, well, they need that those kind of games though. Like, but it's funny.
Games, but I don't know if it's going to really move the needle.
Nah, dude, I don't know what.
And I think
who's going to move that needle?
Yeah, I don't know what moves the needle.
I don't know what the hell moves the needle, dude. They're in trouble. But Game Night says Xbox is probably going to turn Starfield numbers into a positive. Starfield was played by 20 million people, and some people will think that means sales. Oh, yeah, you mean Game Night. Thank you for the super chat. Game Night's probably talking just like Forza, where they said 10 million people bought Forza. Dustin Laguerre, clown and cocksucker. Get the hell out of here. Microsoft don't announce game sales anymore. That's why you got to use Steam and look at that shit, because that's the only thing that we can see. But yes, they will. They'll say 200 people named their 100 million people named their character Todd Howard as they ran around the Starfield. Like, they're gonna pull up some bullshit like that. They will. That's all they do. And all the Xbox ambassadors will follow suit because that's what they do. Otherwise, you're not an ambassador anymore. What's funny is that Josh was saying, question. He says, would Xbox leaving the industry in 2016 have been more dignified than the slow poison they have given the industry? And it's a good question there.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
that's a very good question.
I'll give my answer. My answer is that what I don't like is that before 2016, Microsoft was releasing games like they were like the Xbox 360 of old. They were losing sales dramatically to the PlayStation because of all the bullshit, DRM and all the other check-ins, all that stuff. But they fixed that. But the weaker console and all that other stuff, they had a lot of other issues because Windows was involved, and that was the problem with Xbox. That Windows got too much in their face. But in 2016, I feel I wouldn't want them to leave the industry. But what I don't like is them trying to change the industry to benefit them. And that's what I don't like, because there are other publishers making games that will move our gaming habit and move the industry forward and give the experiences that us gamers would like to have. And I feel like what Microsoft is doing is driving this racing to the bottom approach. And That I don't like. That's why since 2017, I don't want Microsoft to make gaming cheap. I don't want gaming to become cheap. Like, I see everybody going, it's a value. I don't have to buy games. This is great. It's a value. I don't buy games. People treating gaming now, our favorite hobby, like the goddamn Kmart Blue Light Special. When the hell did this hobby turn into this value? I don't have to buy games, and a chef going around like, oh, my restaurant, guess what? I just joined this new service. I don't have to buy ingredients anymore. Woohoo, a chef. I don't need to buy. If you love to cook, you would want to buy ingredients. If you want to, if you like gaming, you would want the best games. You don't want, granted, I'm not saying that we got to spend hundreds of dollars on games that don't have the value because the developer says, I think this game's $100. There's that aspect. You don't want to go off the other end of it, overcharging for games that don't hold to it. But at the same time, you want the ambition and the drive of these developers to make these kind of games. You don't want developers sitting there going, guys, they're not going to buy our game because they want it in the service. And, then we got to make the game for the service because that's where it's going to go. We can't do all this content. We can't put all this content in Halo, in Starfield, because we need stuff to trickle out over time because this is going in a subscription. We can't give the best of the best on day one because we're going into a service where people are paying bottom dollar for our game that we've been working on for 8 years. And people think, oh, that's fine. You guys are stupid. Because what you don't realize is that the publishers and the developers are going to adapt to this goddamn infrastructure. And you know what's going to happen? Halo Infinite is going to happen. Bullshit gaming is going to happen. We heard you updates is going to happen. You think they're going to say they're going to hire contractors doing a lot for less? That's what you hear about the Fable developer. We're doing a lot just on a small scale. We want to do a lot with so little. Why? Because they know they got to keep that shit in budget because dollar bill Phil gamers out there are not going to pay a goddamn ounce for that game. So what they need to do, we can't throw an unlimited budget at this game. We got to do more with less. And that's what you want your gaming to become. You may be getting some games here or there over the last 2 years that may be that might slip in, like a Forza, that might just slip in to this thing. But those are freebies, dude. If this becomes the way it goes for them, publishers and developers are going to adjust. And they're going to because they're not going to spend billions of dollars, millions of dollars in developing a game, top of the line budgets, best developers, best talent to make the best game ever, Last of Us 2 style, when they're giving it away for dollar bill Phil and to people that don't even buy the goddamn games and will click on it, play it for 2 minutes, go on Twitter and get some likes because they say, game is great. Thanks, Phil. I tried it out. Thanks to Game Pass. You get goddamn capping fucking clowns. That's what the future is turning into. I clicked on it. I tried it for 10 minutes. No cost to me. It's great. Sony don't got this. Game Pass is great. Thanks, Phil. My family is saved. If it wasn't for Game Pass and dollar bill gaming, cheap ass gaming, Kmart Blue Light Special bullshit. I love gaming. I just don't want to buy any games. Fuck's wrong with you? But you'll buy 20,000 controllers, Xbox refrigerators, shoes, sneakers, fucking donuts. Pictures of Phil Spencer with a glory hole cut out. You buy all that shit. Red Ring and Dead posters. Have Xbox neon lights all over your fucking room. But heaven forbid you buy a fucking Xbox game. The hell are we turning into here? What's wrong with you? I don't give a fuck about saving the devs and saving Phil. I'm talking about if you like this hobby. You want the best as a consumer. Who the hell has a hobby and doesn't want to experience the best of that hobby? Then guess what? It's not a hobby. It's a thing that could go away tomorrow. Nobody gives a shit. You don't give a shit. And for people that I've seen been hardcore gamers for all this year, they're fucking burnt out. They don't even know which end is up right now because Phil Spencer got them running around in circles. Well, I love that Microsoft spent money. You love Microsoft money. You love when Phil writes the check. Grinders, put the goddamn Phil Spencer, John Cusack. There it is, Phil money. When Phil spends money, everybody's excited. But you're not going to spend fucking money. So you all get fucking, you get in heat when Phil Spencer cuts that wallet open. Where's your wallet? Where is it? You saved me money. I like sales too, but not at the cost of this bullshit. I like a sale. I'm not saying I got to pay $100, $150 video game editions. And if a game doesn't look good to me, I'm not buying it. Fine. But if you think you're going to get top of the line quality for bottom low prices, then you don't fucking live in this world. Because you can't tell me any fucking business, any goddamn consumerism where you are paying the bare minimum and getting the best. Go walk your stupid ass to a fucking car dealership. I only want to pay $20,000, but I want that fucking LX edition. Let's go. They'll laugh you out of the fucking dealership. Go into a restaurant. Go to fucking Gordon Ramsay's. Go walk in there. Go, I'm not spending any more than $5. Here's my fucking rent a suit that I'm wearing here. I took my wife out on a date. We're not going above $10 here. Look at this beautiful place. $10. A fucking glass of water is $10. You're lucky you get goddamn French fries. You want the best. I want the best, but I'm not spending any more than $5 here. Take your fucking stupid ass home. But this is what you see on the Twitter. This is what you see. That's why I know these people are not real. They're fucking clowns. They're little icons. I'm not real people because real people don't think like that. I don't know where the fuck you come from. What goes on? Does Phil Spencer got Phil Ness in your face so much you can't even see straight? This is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. And it grinds my gears and it drives me crazy because these idiots do not represent the real gamers. They're trying to get that Phil Spencer hand-me-out, that fucking colored controller with his dick signing on it. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get that internet clout, that fucking Phil Ness handshake. I'll put a person on your show, on your podcast. I'll like you. I'll follow you on Twitter. I'll make you an Xbox ambassador.
Have surrounded your given name with a foul stench. From this day forth, all the toilets in this kingdom shall be known as John's.
Phil Ness Gaming, god damn it. But this Game Pass rants up, but this is just a start. Cause Frog, what's the next goddamn topic? Xbox Live goes down and the DR double fucking M returns.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Oh damn. Oh
Here
damn.
we go.
Here it is. The DRM that supposedly killed Xbox in 2013. The 24-hour check-ins. The shared games. Get it, Frog.
So I'm gonna tell a lot of people this. They may not know this. A lot of people don't know. Ever since the PS4, Xbox One generation, your games have to be downloaded to your hard drive because the Blu-ray player that's in there is not fast enough to read them. That's why they have to run off these SSDs, and that's that's why they had to run off the hard drives, and then they switched to the SSD. These games are too big to run off of a disc. So that disc you get for PlayStation and Xbox on PS4 generation, the majority of the time the game was on there, it would download. Most people don't know that when you buy the disc, no matter what, your disc doesn't spin. It spins to get all the memory off there and put it on the hard drive, but that disc just sits in there, and it's just a key to say, hey, you can play this game off your hard drive. That's A, right? That's A. B, I don't think it's a problem with that because of technology moving forward. Obviously, the games are going to be these lasers can't keep up with the speeds. Back in the PS1, PS2, even at the end of the PS3 era, these games were getting to the point where they're like, we can't review games off of these discs anymore. Hard drives are the future. So that's basically it. So, I went digital at the end of the PS2 generation. I saw the future. I said, look, there's really no sense of keeping a whole bunch. And now, if you buy games, it's whatever, right?
Yeah.
But just know that your game downloads to your hard drive, your SSD, whatever it has to download because the disc can't read it fast enough. That's A. B, PlayStation doesn't have this problem. PS4 or PS5. If I have a disc-based game and I put my disc-based game in there, or I have a digital game and I boot it up and I'm not online, I can still play it. Now, here's the caveat to it. There's certain games you're obviously not going to be able to play. They have internet connections. Your Anthems, if anybody's playing that, your Destinies. So you should know what games can and can't play. For a system to say that, hey, this is your main console, your home console, you don't game share with anybody, or you even do, and your internet's down and you still can't play your games, that's a DRM thing. That's something that says, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's happening, Jez.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of Game Pass. Because regardless of anything, you need an internet connection with Game Pass.
Yeah,
also, a lot of people don't know this on Xbox. If you take your old Xbox OG game, if you take your old Xbox 360 game and you put it in there and you're not connected to the internet, that shit's not going to work. There's a reason why you need, the discs are useless, right? For anything that Xbox does,
Frog,
even
one thing I want
PlayStation.
to say about the disc is that remember when Halo came out and the games were not even on the discs? Like, it was just the key to download it. That's smart delivery, but really it's bend over and fuck you in the ass delivery, because that's exactly what they're doing. The game is not on the disc that you're buying.
No.
That's why they were able to take...
That's the other thing. There's some games...
You said it with Call of Duty. Frog, you had it with Call of Duty.
Aren't on the disc. Yep,
What happened with Call of Duty? Tell everybody what happened with Call of Duty. Because you had that experience, remember? You bought the Xbox One version and it wasn't even on the disc. You had to download it.
I bought the Xbox. I bought the Xbox when I went to GameStop, when I got my Series X, my son was like, hey, we're going to play Vanguard. Great. So I go there and I'm like, hey, I have an Xbox Series X and I'm trying to get Call of Duty Vanguard. So the guy pulls, a used copy and he sells it to me. I get home and lo and behold, there's somebody at the door. Lo and behold, he gave me the Xbox One version, even because on the top of it said Series X compatible, which it is. But it's fucking stupid because you give me the Xbox One version, they should have known, hey, this is the Xbox One. Make sure you let them play the Series X version. They didn't even let me do that. And then come to find out, the game wasn't even on the disc. It's not. It downloaded. Here's what it did. It downloaded the Series X version and the Xbox One version. So I'm sitting there like, why can't I play this version? Wouldn't let me play the Series X version that wasn't on the disc. And I'm like, so I go back and I tell the guy, yeah, it's not letting me play it. He's like, oh, my bad. He sold me the freaking wrong game. So he sold me the Xbox One version that's obviously, it's backward fucking compatible, but on the top it says compatible. It says Xbox Series S. So he thought it was a Series X game. Then he gives me, and their whole messaging, the way they're doing their shit is confusing. And it's because they're trying to be in this one ecosystem let me tell you something. That Xbox is an Xbox One. It is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's an Xbox One with a little bit more power, and this should prove that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the thing is that the game, this whole smart delivery, like basically that's why they don't have like Xbox. They were able to kind of like swap out the boxes. They put the same game inside there. The difference is, and they'll charge you $10 for it. The difference is when you put it in, and the Xbox is determining the DRM. It's determining
it's determining
what game you're getting.
Which version is going to give you. And download. Call of Duty's Vanguard is not on that disc.
It's not on it.
Completely download.
Because you don't see copying. Like when you put a PlayStation disc in the console, it says copying. It's not downloading anything. When you put an Xbox thing in there, it starts downloading the digital version of the game.
It downloads it.
Yeah, it downloads it. It does not copy.
That's what Xbox and the game studio. They want to move to. And look, there are a lot of games that are DRM.
There are some games that are not even on that disc. You put them in there, it has to connect to the internet.
It has to connect, and then some games that you have that necessarily may be on a disc, but you just downloading like a lot of 360 games. I remember when I played Gears, I think it was 2. I was like, oh shit, Gears 2, cool. I had the disc, put the disc in there, and it wouldn't just let me play it. I had to download the digital version of it. And I was like, wait a minute, why am I downloading this shit? It's on the disc. It wouldn't let me play Gears 2. I had to download it. So I think there's a DRM that maybe people didn't know about. I think it's just kind of one of the things. It's kind of, I don't think, and here's what I say. If you were just able to play your shit offline, and I don't think this would be a big problem. I think the fact that people couldn't even play shit they own, whether
that was crazy.
the shit was on your primary console or not. If it was your primary, because I saw some people, I'm not gonna call out names. We know who they are. They're getting big on their channel by trying to diss PlayStation all the fucking time, saying super suspect and sus stuff. Mm-hmm. We know who this guy is. He's a fucking clown. He's been a clown. We know what podcast he's on. That podcast no longer exists. They called it quits. We know the fucking clown I'm talking about. This guy is a weirdo. He's a weirdo himself, and he gets a lot of views, a lot of clicks from people who just want to hear him shit on PlayStation. And what I kind of feel like is it's common sense things. Like, this should be a thing that nobody wants, whether it's on PlayStation, Nintendo. Nobody wants it. Then it shouldn't be.
Hello?
I'm sorry, my dog was freaking
out.
Oh, that's
fine. But no, I agree. And know what's funny is that so like I'm putting Twitter posts here. Dustin Gary says he's taking a break. Clown. Meanwhile, he was the one leading the whole DRM. And this is the funny thing, and this is why I say, you know what? Sometimes grinders. And oh my God, we got over 170 people. 70 people hit that like button. Let's get 200 at that like button. Let me tell you something. That's why I say sometimes, grinders, it's nice just to sit back and watch it all burn. All those clowns going, oh, you can't play a single player Gran Turismo 7 without being online. Oh my God, Forza's so much better.
The fucking irony.
Dude,
I was telling this is a bad thing, regardless of wherever you're at. It doesn't matter if you're on Nintendo and play. Nobody should have
you can't play a race unless you're on their servers. I'm doing a video, Dustin. Oh, my cocksucking out. Oh shit, Phil, love me.
Let's be real, Jazz. Most games have online components, but you shouldn't effectively need the internet to play a game.
It's down. Yeah, and guess what? They gave everybody $1 million for the downtime. They changed all the prices. It happened in less than a week. Let's see how the motherfuckers fix this thing. This shit's been in there since 2013, bitches. They told you they fixed it. They you Phil Nest your ass.
But I'm gonna tell you, Jays. You know what I saw a lot of? The clown shit. The fucking clownery, man. Motherfuckers talking about Sony going down. Yeah, motherfucker. We spoke about that. When that shit happened, we gave Sony the business. They weren't fucking unscathed. People didn't, but I didn't really see anybody going hard at Xbox when your shit was down for 12, almost fucking more hours. It's like that should have been something that people were talking about and saying this is not because we want to clown Microsoft or Xbox, because it's not fucking this is the gaming community. And if they're doing it, maybe Sony think they can get away with doing it.
I finessed all you fuckers. Oh yeah, DRM is back, bitches. How do you think I got the awards? How do you think I became CEO of gaming? Cause I finessed every single one of you. Oh yeah. I slipped in real slow. I made you think I was your friend. I took pictures with you. I grabbed that ass. I gave you that Phil Ness juicy juice. Oh yeah. I fucking Phil Ness all you. And you wanna bleed green? I'm laughing my fucking Phil Ness ass to the bank. Oh yeah. Now buy my next console, it's gonna be a streaming stick.
Dude, the next one, the streaming stick, you stick it right up your ass. Dude, that's what I'm telling you.
I hope the next console comes with a glory hole.
Oh man, dude, it's coming. Why? The Series S is already a glory hole. I heard people pop out the fucking thing, stick their dick in it. It's wonderful.
Dude, man. Yo, I saw that shit fucking humping his Xbox. What a weirdo.
Yo,
what a fucking weirdo.
I don't know, man. It's not about gaming anymore. It's about goddamn Phil Ness.
It's not.
And that's why
fucking Phil Nesson and fucking champion on mediocrity.
Do you want to know why DRM didn't hit and people weren't making videos? You want to know why? It's because real gamers were playing Gran Turismo 7 and Xbox gamers weren't playing fucking shit to know that the DRM wasn't making them play their games. They were on fucking Twitter talking about Phil Ness's color underwears. That's what they're doing. You don't play the fucking games. How would you know your game don't work? Your fucking Game Pass, you click on a thing, you go on Twitter going, hey, it's good. Phil, you saved my family. I'm going to buy another red controller. Thanks. That's why nobody's fucking playing it to even know that their game's DRM. But the thing is Microsoft has a very aggressive DRM. You want to know why? You want to know why? Frog says it all the time. There's too much fucking Windows in Xbox. That's why. All that Windows bullshit is in
that
Xbox.
Shit is annoying. That
all
shit is
horrible.
Too much Microsoft and Xbox, not enough Xbox.
Office 365 bullshit. All that bullshit they got, Skype and LinkedIn, all that fucking back infrastructure, all feeds right up the glory hole of fucking Xbox.
Oh,
that's why it can't be a goddamn gaming machine, because it's a fucking built on Windows bullshit, and they won't let it go. Let it be a gaming console. Focus on that. Imagine. Make fucking games for it. Don't make promises and $70 billion deals when the games and studios that you bought in 2018 still don't even show their fucking face right now. Who's a fool? You're scooping up all the goddamn publishers, all this stuff for what? To close it all down 5 years from now? Ask the dude's a mixer. Sucked all of them in there. Twitters, get over here, Twitch. And then you shut them all down when you got them in there. You go to Activision, nice and cozy, grabbing ass, you fucking pervert motherfuckers. You go come over there, here's Activision, everybody's nice and cozy. Well, you know what? Fuck, we're shutting it all down. Fuck it, we're out of here, thanks. We're dropping Xbox, selling it off the fucking Facebook gaming. We're done. It's been wonderful. Thank you, Bethesda, for joining us. Thank you, Shroud. Thank you, Ninja, for jerking us off for 6 months. We're fucking done. Mix is done. We're done. It was a fun trip when we fucked everybody. It was fun. 3%, whatever. It was a fucking shot. This is what they do. They spend the money to make them look big and to get everybody excited. And then when nobody's looking, they shut all the shit down. Because they don't have the time or patience to make something worth a fucking damn. That's the Microsoft MO. That's why I can't stand them anymore. After they fucked me so many ways with all their product bullshit, Windows Phone, Surfaces, Xbox game, they fucking did nothing. Just to pull out the rug from underneath you. That's what they did. The game night goes. I saw a whole lot of it. Didn't go down for me. But they went down, I sure am. They must have went down to fucking Phil Ness. It's not enough. It's not enough holding Xbox account. They won't game night because bad Xbox news is negativity. That's not kumbaya. It's negativity. But Phil Spencer scooping up all the big publishers, that's fucking fine. Buying all these bullshit things, that's good. But it's negativity if you talk bad about Xbox. Anything, positivity is Xbox. You notice, I don't notice any of that dichotomy when talking about Nintendo or PlayStation. Nobody comes out like the fucking kumbaya police and going, you know what? You're being negative about PlayStation. I don't like that. It's all about gamers. You're being negative. There's no fucking negative, positive kudos police. But heaven forbid you talk about the Lord and Savior goddamn Game Pass and Phil Spencer. Here they come, the Xbox ambassadors on their fucking kumbaya pope wagon. Oh, you're negative. You're just trying to scare us. Get the fuck out of here. Go play some fucking games. Go type your boyfriend Phil fucking Spencer and ask that motherfucker, where the fuck is Fable, bitch? Where's Perfect Dark, motherfucker? Why don't you do that? Why don't you say, you know what? Holy shit, I'm about to put on my fucking bathing suit and go jump in the beach right now, but I do recall a fucking game was supposed to come out this summer. It's called Redfall. I haven't seen it.
There's something else you said, Jazz. The people that said it didn't go down for me, it went down for the majority of people.
It did. So it went down.
Just because it didn't go down for you doesn't mean it didn't go down for other people. If it goes down for just one or two people, that's bad. But there were a lot of people like, oh shit, I'm not gonna lie, mine went down and then it came right back up because my son was like, yeah, he's like, it went down real quick and it came back up. So did it go down for my son when he doesn't play on Xbox that much, but did it go down for him? No, not really. But what I'll say is, I know there were a lot of people who were like, yeah, this shit is not working for me. I can't play shit. And my whole thing is, oh shit, whose ass is getting grabbed? My whole thing is,
yo, somebody did that, dude. I was like, don't take. I was like, oh shit,
yeah. My whole thing is like, just because it doesn't go down for you doesn't mean. And Dustin McGarry, you definitely need to take a break, you fucking clown.
Dude, it's
just like it's like it's the perfect time to take a break because there and this is the problem, and you don't want one company doing it and getting away with it, and other companies seeing that they're doing it and getting away because those other companies try it too. If you think if PlayStation and Sony see that Microsoft and Xbox are getting away with something, they're going to try to do the same fucking thing. What did PlayStation do? Oh shit, they're getting away with charging people a monthly subscription fee to go online. We can do the same thing.
Yes, and guess what they did? That is edit. Phil did not really grab it.
Guess what PS4 did when it came out? They did the same thing because they already solved it. They could get it done.
Listen, the thing is that yes, they both have DRMs. They both could be played offline.
Right.
The thing is that this is what drives me crazy.
With PlayStation and Nintendo, once you get that game and it has that first online patch, you can turn the online off of your console still play.
People could not play games that they've downloaded on their console,
yes,
single player game that don't require online. They could not play it because Xbox decided to be down, and you can't make this up. A day after they are rubbing their ass and brushing their balls about xCloud on Fortnite, on iPhones and clouds, and Paris Lily coming out going, cloud gaming is here. Oh, give me another shelf. Microsoft shipped me out to Seattle. Like I have lunch and dinner with everybody. Son of a bitch talking about cloud. The next day, the cloud implodes for 2 days, 24 hours. Listen, the cloud. This is what you don't understand. When you go to a subscription service and don't even own your games. When Microsoft trips over a wire, or Booty's getting lucky in the goddamn server room and knocks over a goddamn fucking a pot of coffee because he's serving the fucking coffee with 2 sugars and one.
That's how the servers went down. Fucking knocking over pots of coffee.
Fucking, I got it confirmed. Grinders, I have my interview right here from 343.
Cold pop. And then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
They did not get the coffee order right. And I found out why the servers went down. Exclusive. Right here. Fucking Booty spilt the coffee in the server room when he was going over to 343. And he spilt the coffee on the servers. Fucked up the whole system. Knocked down Xbox Live servers. Now Booty is not allowed near the servers. And now he has to drive his Booty mobile outside of the server farm because his stupid ass dropped the coffee and spilt it on the goddamn servers and fucked up DRM for everybody. And Phil Ness, this whole thing reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Basically, they're like Phil's behind the curtain going, I am the all great powerful of services and xCloud. You shall not pass. And then meanwhile, Booty spills the goddamn coffee all over the fucking servers, and guess what? Phil Spencer's veil is comes down. Don't mind me behind the curtain. I am the great and all-powerful Phil Ness.
Yes, don't mind that man behind the curtain. I am the great and powerful master of the cloud.
Meanwhile, this whole thing just dropped the shroud and exposed all the DRM and how much control Xbox has on your games. And those are the games that you own. You motherfuckers are capping for a service where you don't even own the fucking games and they come and go as they please. Rent the goddamn center. Idle just try out the games for a low, low price. Kmart blue light specials. Dollar bill fills. You give up all that ownership and you know all it takes is one spilled cup of coffee in the server room to ruin your whole gaming experience. Because you don't even own that shit. You want Game Pass to be the future in xCloud. Fuck, you're complaining about games that are downloaded on your console you can't play because Phil pulled the plug and coffee spilt in the server room. Imagine when you don't even own the games. You're paying a monthly service. And then the games are not even on your console. They're in the cloud. Tell me about that fucking future. That you want this to be all and end all of gaming. This cloud, you don't even have the game downloaded to your device. It is some cloud server. Tell me what happens if fucking Booty drops the coffee again. That's the future that you want. You lose all ownership. One fucking downtime. One cup of coffee. Spills in the server room because Booty can't get his shit together. You're done. Gaming's over. Guess you got to go outside. Or maybe tweet to Phil or do a YouTube video about how Xbox is great. You understand this future that you keep saying is the future. I got 2 words for you.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up! Cut it out. Cut it out. You don't want this company to drive our favorite hobby into the fucking gutter because it's good for Windows. Make some goddamn games and earn the respect, Xbox. Make some games that people want to play and need to play and win some awards and actually do something. Not no fucking, well, you know what? It's shit, but it's you know what? It's not as smelly as shit as it could be. It's a little bit on the cleaner end of shit. You know, it's still shit, but it's not one of those stank ass shits that fucking come out after you eat a bunch of steak. It's one of those, like, fucking, like, eat some fruit shit. It has a little fragrance to it, but it's not that stank-ass shit. That's what Halo was. It was stank-ass shit, and then became a little bit now fruity-ass shit. Still fucking shit, but it's on the lighter end. It's not as stank. It's stinking up the place that you gotta open up fucking windows. That's our measurement of quality at Xbox here. It's either fucking stank-ass shit or some fruity-ass shit. Maybe a little bit of fragrance. That's the quality. What about it not being shit at all? How's that? Oh, no. I only paid $1 for it. That's shit. Get the hell out of here with your blue-ass bullshit gaming. Cheap-ass bitches. Make some games that people want to play, that people appreciate. Put some pride in your fucking games. Not hide like a fucking weasel behind 343 Studios and what Bungie did for Halo. And hide in your fucking corner apologizing. We're sorry. It's all I hear. We're sorry. The fuck are you? We a confession booth? You're a fucking game studio. You're supposed to entertain me. I'm not supposed to hear I'm sorry. Fucking entertain me. Your job is to entertain me. What about you go to the movies? I'm gonna go see Doctor Strange. But before the movie, the director, Kevin Feige, comes on the goddamn screen and goes, guys, I really wanted to give you the best movie I can make. I'm sorry. I heard you in the comments. This movie is the best I can do right now. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about the movie you're about to see. We tried our best. This is what we can do right now, what we got. But we'll come back again with Doctor Strange 3 and try to make it better than this one. But I'm sorry. You just paid $25 for a fucking seat. You spend $50 in popcorn and soda. You sit down and Kevin Feige comes on the goddamn movie screen and apologizes for the movie you're about to watch. Tell me how entertained you're going to be when you watch that fucking movie. I'm sorry about it. Enjoy your fucking $100 that you just spent to take your family out to see my movie. I'm sorry about the fucking piece of shit movie you're going to see right behind me right here. That's goddamn Microsoft in a nutshell. It's in beta. This is a Doctor Strange movie. This is a fucking beta. This is a beta. We're going to see what you like out of this one, and we'll fix it in Doctor Strange 3. I'm sorry. Please, go to Reddit. Please, in your forums. Please tell me what I did wrong. And we'll try to fix it. I'll send some updates. Maybe I'll put some specials in the DVD. I'll add some sort of scenarios to fix this out. But I'm sorry. But I'll take your fucking money right now if you don't mind. Imagine you're going to be entertained by a game and all you hear and see is, I'm sorry. Fuck out of here with your broke ass shit. We're trying. Little Timmy, he's his first day out of school and he just made the assets of the Halo rat. I'm sorry. We'll put hair on that Halo rat. We'll make him smooth as Matt Booty's ass. We'll put some hair on that booty rat. It's his first day. We're sorry, man. It's a contract. He only worked there for a day or so. But you know what? It's still $60 on store shelves, bitch. That rat cost $60. Shit with a breath mint. That's right. Hit that goddamn like button, motherfuckers. Cheap ass gamers. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I gotta get the fucking I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back there. Before you go by, tell me anything that you're supposed to have fun and entertain. What happens? You go to Disney World. You go to Disney World, you take your family, $4,000. You show up in the front, and goddamn Mickey Mouse is there, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All this money you spent to take your family to entertain you. They got people in the front going, you know what? I'm sorry. All the rides don't work. We're working on it. We're sorry. But you know what? It's still $4,000 to come here." That's the thing. The prices are not reflecting the goddamn game. There's $60 for that Halo rat. All the apologies, season 2 bullshit. You see where I'm going with this? But here you go, DRM. Still back. They said they're going to fix it with a patch. You guys are crazy with the emojis, dude. Tom Hillfield strikes again. Wally World is closed, exactly. Go watch Vacation. Tell me about entertainment. That's goddamn Microsoft. It's fucking Wally World. Wally World. Oh, those games that they got coming. I can't wait to play Halo. You want entertainment, Grinders? I'm going to give you entertainment. Over 180 people. I'm going to give you some entertainment. Go, if you have some time, go look at some tweets pre-2020 Craig, Halo Craig, and go look at the clout and the anticipation for Halo. It's coming. PlayStation's in trouble. Halo's going to dominate. And then when Craig came out, everybody put their head in the goddamn hole. Go see. Go entertain yourself. Go look at all the Xbox fans prior to Halo. When they show the him and yada, on the day we arrived on the planet, this is shit space engine. We got the rhinos all high in the sapphire sky. It's the circle life. They showed the goddamn the fucking Master Chief putting his head up like the fucking zebras. Him and yana, him and yamanana, him and yana, him and yamanana. And Mr. Chief's like, from the day we arrived on the planet.
You're my
And
number
the
one customer.
rhinos are flowing.
Then they pan out. He's butt fucking naked with no helmet.
And Cortana is slapping his ass. Dude, yeah, he's butt ass naked.
Sad, man.
Checking out his ass. It's like,
Butt
Chief, you can put your
naked.
pants on. I only had to go to your lower back. No, I want my ass out.
He's butt naked, and the only thing he has on is a helmet. They should have just did that shit at this point.
They should have. Dude, they should have. They should have just had him run around with a helmet with no clothes on. That's basically like the reverse of what he's doing in the fucking show. Oh, but it's better now. It got better in episode 8. It's better now. Get the fuck. Oh, now what? You're gonna hype season 2 from now until 2 years from now? The game night 1, 2, 3 goes, Jez, I'm sorry. I know I was supposed to cook you a steak, but I didn't have it. The best I could do was give you dog food. I'll do better next time. Yeah. Quote, taking pride right from 343's blog. That's exactly how they sound. That's exactly. But, and thank you for the super chat, but think about it. You're an entertainment gaming studio. Your job is to make games to entertain. How do you just apologize for the shit that you're bringing out to people? You're in the entertainment business. Pre-Halo Craig, exactly, Ghostface. Go watch that. Now, does it play? This company, they go around and talk about longevity of games because that's another Phil Ness bullshit. Oh, I believe in game preservations and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, Booty trips over the wire and spills some coffee. You're not playing any games at all on your Xbox. But Phil believes in game preservation, but it's on his terms. On Xbox DRM terms. Listen, they got a very aggressive DRM. It always was there because it's built into the fucking Windows system. And now, with Game Pass, your DRM is like twofold now because not only do they have to check, they got to check to see if you think you could download all the Game Pass games and pull the plug and say, I'm playing now for a month.
Hell no. They gotta check the checker.
Hell no. Exactly, Frog. You're subscribed for a month. You think you can go in there, download all the best games out of Game Pass, maybe 4 of them?
Oh, hell no.
And then unplug yourself from Phil Spencer and go like, yoo-hoo, I'm playing Game Pass games.
Nope.
Maybe you get away with that on PC, but on that console, Phil got your balls. He's not making you run away like that. You know?
It's sad, man.
He's not making you run away. So you and then on xCloud, dude, like you're paying. You are getting more in bed with this DRM by wishing of a future of being this, and that's the thing. Again, it's this. Where is it? This right here. This. I remember saying a few years ago that cloud streaming and integration into gaming would be the future for mass adoption. Listen. Before I fucking go fucking wild and go crazy and talk in tongues. You know what it will be the future of mass adoption? Great.
The future of mass adoption would be if Xbox went third party and they put all their games everywhere else. Oh,
yeah, right?
Shit.
Exactly. That's one. And also, Frog, guess what? Great fucking games.
Woo! You said it, Jazz. There you go. Great fucking games.
That wouldn't make mass adoption because you know what? The masses don't give a fuck about bullshit Halo rats. Go look at what Halo numbers are on Steam. People don't care about shit games. But when Spider-Man motherfucking comes out, there's your mass adoption, bitch.
Man.
And when Wolverine comes out right after that, there's some mass adoption, bitch.
Look.
And when Elden Ring came out, there's some mass adoption, bitch. Games.
This is
games that people want to play. Make people want to play them wherever they are. Not just cloud. Get it, Frog.
I've been saying this for a while, and I think that as much as we don't want Xbox to leave the gaming space, Microsoft leaving gaming space with Xbox. Maybe Xbox would be better off given to or sold off to somebody else, and Microsoft can say, "Hey, we'll keep all these studios." And we'll, but you guys can, because I at this point, I think that the more and more they go, we don't want this, and we've been saying this. We're still not ready for streaming and cloud gaming and all that stuff at a major level. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
And I don't want to be there. Like it will be there when it gets there.
You can do it, but we're not there yet. And then I think they're testing the waters out for some things. And I think at some point, maybe game streaming and cloud streaming will be at the point where like, holy shit, it's so one-to-one, you can't tell.
I don't care. Whenever that day happens.
Not now.
It doesn't matter.
Not now. And here's the reason. If it was that simple, then Stadia would have took off. Luna would take off.
Where are they? Cloud game. Oh, but Xbox is the
simple.
best. Yeah, that's why the other two are dead. No, it's because nobody gives a shit. And Microsoft could hide Game Pass and xCloud numbers because it's all bundled together. And they can be like, yeah, 1 million people streamed Game Pass. Oh, my God. I don't care about 1 million people. What are they playing? They're not playing Halo. The Game Night 123 says just over 11K playing Halo Infinite on Steam. Dude, I'm going to go off on fucking Halo. If you think what I said about all the other shit was crazy, my wife's gonna fucking kick me out of the goddamn house if I gotta shut the doors. Goddamn Halo. But look at this. This is what I don't understand. Cloud streaming, the integration of gaming. Dude, if there's a games that people don't want to play, it doesn't matter where they are. Get that through your fucking head. Because guess what?
A few moments later.
Same clown about cloud. Here he goes. Xbox outages have made it clear that something needs to be changed with their DRM policy. Games downloaded to my console should have a window to be offline and playable without checking in. Do you realize your tweet before is like talking about games that are not even on your fucking console? And now you're talking about they need to fix their DRM for the games that are on your console. Do you realize that like you're just going further? You shouldn't give a fuck about DRM because guess what, dude? You're going to be fucking chock full butted ass and everything in DRM with this cloud integration for mass adoption.
Full of shit.
Yeah. You're going to be fucking eyeballs deep in goddamn DRM if this is your future. Your cloud, and then on top of that, on May 5th, you're trying to say that it's here. Listen. You people are so fucking stupid. The whole Fortnite on cloud for free is neat. Guess what? You don't need to subscribe to fucking Microsoft services to play Fortnite on xCloud. That's great because guess what? I'm not paying for that shit. But you want to know why this was done? It's to pass up Apple's policies of the store. You couldn't play Fortnite because Epic wanted to have its own launcher, and Apple would not allow that because they want a taste of those microtransactions. So you gotta, and they won't do it. So what Microsoft is doing is slicking their fucking way, use the browser to play Game Pass and play Fortnite for free on iPhone and iPad because they're not going to allow it in the store. This is not a new game that people want to play. This is a fucking sneaky ass way. And let me tell you this. If you're playing Fortnite to win, you not only are on a phone, but you're going to be streaming that game over the internet to be competitive in Fortnite. What Fortnite player would do that? Unless you just want your kids to shut up and you got a 6-year-old that's going to run around in circles with Fortnite. Because the people who want to play Fortnite are not going to play that way. So I don't know who this is for. Oh man, I can't wait to play some Fortnite on my iPhone. I'm going to win Battle Royale. Good luck. Hope you got a Cat 5 Ethernet cable shoved up your ass. Because I don't know how competitive you're going to be. Who's this for? Mass adoption. You think that this is the best way to play games? It's not. This is a slickster way, a party trick, a fucking coin flip at a bar. Look what I can do. Here's my strap on to put on my phone. Look what I can do. You want me to buy you a drink? Look what I can do. This is a David Blaine trick. Nobody's gonna game like this. You're getting tweets and all this other shit and download. You're gonna mass adopt. So you mean that everybody should experience a game the worst way it should be played? So I'm gonna make a game, and then I'm gonna put it on the worst experience possible. Well, I'm gonna make this game and jumping and shooting and stuff like that. But you want to know what? I'm gonna hope that somebody has a phone, bought the Rikishi $100 strap-on for the phone, and then they have a stable internet connection so they can experience the game that I worked my fucking ass on for the last 4 years, and hopefully they give me a thumbs up. As a developer and a publisher, that's how you want people to play games. That's your mass adoption. You should want people to experience the game the best way it was. Best foot forward. Why don't you think, if you go to E3, let's go to E3, what are they going to do? You imagine they got a big booth up there and then somebody hands you a fucking phone and says, hey, why don't you try out the new Red Dead Redemption 3? Here's the phone. Go try it out. Hopefully you get a good internet. Go stand by the bathrooms. Go stand by a pussy in the bathroom. Go stand over there. Big pussy over there from Soprano. Go stand next to him in the bathroom. He got some good Wi-Fi over there. Maybe you could try my new game, Red Dead Redemption 3. Hopefully you like it. You go to E3. That's how they show the game? No. They have the best PC, bleeding edge PC, demonstrating that game in the best possible way. Because they want their product to show the best. When you go to a car show, a brand new car, Do they not roll it out on stage and have amazing lights and photos and all this? No, instead they take the brand new car and they make you come down a fucking back alleyway with Phil Spencer in a trench coat saying, you know what, here's our new car. Come look at it. That's how you showcase the brand new car in a fucking dark alley with Phil Spencer in a trench coat? No. You put that on stage with the best lighting, with fireworks and the biggest production. You show it at its best. This is an art. Go to an art gallery. What happens if they have the lights and they got black light in there and shit? It's all like everything looks blue and shit. And you painted this stuff, this art. You painted this in this art gallery. What are you gonna do? You go to the art gallery and they're like, oh yeah, well we don't have enough lights. It looks like shit. No, they got the best lighting, highlighting, and making sure that people could see every detail of that painting that you worked your ass on. You worked your ass off to make that painting the best it is. It's going to be shown the best. So mass adoption for the worst way to play games. and trying to justify it. And then 2 days later, I said, sit back, everybody, and watch the circus. Just sit back and watch it. Because these people don't understand. All they're doing is digging their own grave. Because you cannot bet on green. You cannot. They have yet to prove themselves worthy of being trusted anymore. That's the whole point. You want to cap for clouds and cap for Rikishi controllers streaming with your Cat 5 cable. You want to do all that stuff, get ahead. They just put you in check right now with your DRM and showing that with a flip of a switch, a day after that fucking thing came out, you had no access to anything that you owned. Nonetheless, talking about a future where you don't even own or even have this shit natively on your device. Tell me. The hell out of here. Here he is. Here he is. Mister, I'm taking a break. GT7 has been unplayable. One game. Unplayable aside from arcade races for 13 hours. Kind of getting worried about the issue they found. Like my saves are still good, but all over the place. Because the servers were down for the game. Oh, Mr. GT7 fan. Yeah, where were you? Xbox DRM. There he was. Goddamn nothing. Where's his video? Oh, yeah. Can't get views on that one. He'll do when he comes back. He'll do one. So, Xbox got a problem with DRM. They're gonna help do an update and fix it. We'll see. But this whole service-based stuff and all this other stuff, I'm telling you right now, it's going to make the DRM even more aggressive. Because like Frog was saying, that they got to check to see if you own those games. If you subscribe to the service, not if you own them. They got to check to see if you are subscribed to that service. So they're going to have shorter checks for that subscription. If that's, and the problem is I understand the subscription does that, but if that is going to be, and Frog, imagine this. I got 200 games, access to 200 games. And then this thing goes down. Guess what? Your whole library, dependent on Game Pass, it's gone. Because you don't have internet. Gone. So you want this subscription thing to be your main way to play. That's why I say, watch what you wish for. And if you really think that you're going to get top quality games for a low price, then you got to wise your ass up. The Game Night 1, 2, 3. He goes, Jez, just wait till their showcase this June. Number one customer. Sure, we've been hearing that for years now. But this time, it's for real.
I don't play this game.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
dude, that showcase, dude. Oh, Lordy, Lord. An hour and a half is gonna put Xbox back on the map, please. They need a lot more. They need a whole friggin' showcase. They need a goddamn 2-week showcase. So, doesn't play really push down. Yeah, we're gonna get into the ill thing, but this whole thing, this doesn't play. So like this want to say because they've been really pushing back because even Jez Gordon was basically going like, oh well, some publishers are asking for more aggressive DRM than other ones, and blah 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 blah.
Right.
Doesn't play is like, yo, don't put this on the publishers.
So you can't keep making excuses. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah, he's putting it on the publishers now. He's not saying, but they're like, no, this is an Xbox problem. And doesn't play, if you remember, they were the ones that brought up that CMOS chip that was on the PlayStation and on Xbox. And the fact that PlayStation had a replaceable one or Xbox had a replaceable one and Sony's was on the chip. And they said, without that CMOS battery, then you cannot check, verify the games or something like that once that battery dies. And Sony put out an update I think a month or so after that, removing that restriction on the battery or having that battery able to function when it's not working anymore or something like that. They did some sort of update to it, but they They went right after Jez Corden about this stuff because he was trying to blame this on the publishers and making Xbox not look like a problem. And they're like, no, dude, we've tested a bunch of games. And here it is. We've tested a bunch of stuff. The only offline single-player games they do this outside of Xbox platform are Diablo 2 and Call of Duty. They were calling Jez Corden's bullshit out because he was saying, cutting through the confusion, it's correct that some third-party publishers require online authentication, even if it's an offline single-player game. Not just on Xbox either. See, it's a big problem. This specifically rare outage affected the authentication service here. Booty really fucked up, man. Booty spilt it right on the prime things. And then it's like, they're like, this is not accurate. Literally 99.9% of the purchased Nintendo and PlayStation 4 and 5 single-player games never have to be connected again once downloaded, installed. This issue is sadly extremely linked to Xbox.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And it says, for everyone's sake, it would be good to continue to push Xbox to fix the heinous usage of DRM rather than passing the blame. Dude, they went at him and ratioed his ass too.
You can't go ahead and pass the blame, and I think that's what a lot of these guys.
That's what the Xbox do. They do.
The Xbox their primary place to play. And look, and let's be 100% clear. Jez Corden writes about Xbox.
He's Windows Central, dude.
Stuff.
If Windows goes away, he's out of a job.
He's obviously not going to say anything. Look, we already know that any influencer, if they say anything bad about anything, they're done. They're blacklisted. They're blackballed.
Exactly.
So we already know how it is. I just kind of wish that they could speak the truth without repercussion,
man.
and
Xbox
fear that
ambassador.
Microsoft is not going to give them the next game code, or fear that Microsoft is going to give them this, give them
They're
that.
all on the watch list. It's called the Xbox watch list, dude.
I think disgusting. You have to say something, especially if it's your platform you love to play on, is because it's like I said, Microsoft starts to do this with their Xbox, then Sony starts to do this with their PlayStation, Nintendo may start to do with whatever game system they have out at the time. We don't want this for the industry at all.
You don't need this on single player games. Like, and they will. And what's crazy is that you could say, like, well, wait a second, people are just being extra on Xbox because, you know, everybody hates Xbox. But you forget that hey, what's up, Jemiah? How you doing? You forget that all you same folk just 2 little months ago were going off on DRM about Gran Turismo 7, going, it's a single player game. I can't race if I'm not online. It's like, you fucking clown. The game is a single player game, but it's tied into online servers for your credits and for your profile and for the game. So the game does have online kind of presence. Yes, it should be dismissive and not dependent on the servers, but the game has an online function. Okay? You're talking about games that you downloaded to your system and own that you can't play. Single player games that don't have an online. And if you remember, I told you about the Phil Ness last week when I was telling you about how Xbox Game Pass just for the console for $10 a month, when Destin Laguerre was pocket watching everybody, saying about PlayStation Platinum or PlayStation Plus, talking about values of gaming because, you know, we're all Kmart Blu-ray Special goddamn shoppers all of a sudden. He didn't acknowledge that you need the $5 bill of Phil Ness of Xbox Game Pass to experience those games, of Xbox Live, I mean, to play those games in Game Pass. See if games doesn't work.
You know why?
Without Xbox Live, even though you get it in Game Pass.
Destin Laguerre, out of all the people, is a slut dragon.
Hey, dude. It's clout chaser, dude. I don't know. But he was running around with this stuff. But a lot of people were going hard on Gran Turismo 7 for DRM, and all the microtransaction, all this other stuff. Meanwhile, get ready for Forza, bitches. That's what I said. But this is even better. This shit writes itself because you can't even play the games that you own single player with no online function without Xbox Live. And you think Xbox Live isn't, maybe they get rid of Xbox Live and DRM. Maybe. Yay. Let's see. Watch they come out the heroes with this thing. And what's crazy is after they announced xCloud and they're running around saying with the Xbox Wire post about how many people playing xCloud and shit, a day later, the whole cloud implodes. Game Night 123 again. Thank you so much for the super chat. He goes, even Phil Ness said last year that they're working on the CMOS issue on Xbox. But 6 months later, nothing.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you that I'm working on stuff. I'll tell you that I would like to have 3 games a quarter. Fuck if I release them. It's nice if I would like it. Phil Ness.
Dude, what he says he wants and what actually happens are 2 different things. And I can't believe 6 years later, nobody realizes this. I saw that motherfucker's lies from day one. I knew it was Phil Ness. I knew it was all bullshit. He's a wine and dine used car salesman. I want this. I want to have 3 or 4 games a quarter. Really? How about 1 in a fucking season? Maybe 1 for this year, maybe. Holy shit. Get to 1 game. Get to 2 games a year before you start promising 2 or 3 games a quarter. Holy shit. I'm more excited about the stuff I didn't show you. That's right, Josh Ayers.
Oh,
shit. Phil Ness quotes coming out the ass right now. But yeah, it is a DRM problem. And you could play your system offline and all this other stuff, reboot your console. Xbox has issues with its software. It's DRM. Yep. It's very aggressive. The console is an online
there's
machine.
Issue with not just the software, there's issue with their hardware. Let's be real. Like, they can't even get ray tracing on most of their shit that Sony can.
Ray tracing. They're the ones that brought it up all the time.
They're the ones that brought this shit up.
Can't put in their own games.
12 teraflops of fucking big ass muscle eating fucking blood dragons for breakfast. Dustin Laguerre does it all with Xbox.
Eating dragons for breakfast, eating monsters. The thing can't even goddamn. It can't even put ray
breakfast. That's what they're doing. Eating fucking cock for breakfast.
Oh shit! Oh shit! This is an Xbox issue. Activision has a DRM check-in on an offline single-player game outside of Xbox. Meanwhile, a majority portion of Xbox titles have DRM check-in. They absolutely do not have them on PlayStation or Switch. Trust us, we've tested them. Dude, they put in the work. They're putting their name out there. Doesn't play. That CMOS issue, they brought it up. People went wild when they heard about PlayStation had it, right? Game night. People made their videos, but then when Xbox said they're fixing it and Sony fixed it, it's a dead issue. Remember, the same folk made videos about the M2.2 drive, and Sony didn't have an expansion. Now, those expansions on Xbox are $400. I can get a fucking 2 terabyte now for $279.
Did you see the guy that had his freaking expansion, and his freaking shit heated up so much it turned the metal. Like the heat shield, I guess, was on it. It turned that shit all different kinds of colors.
Is that shit? Was that real that the guy fucking ignited his $400 on the stick?
He said that his little terabyte expansion he had in the back of his series, I think it was X. I want to say it was the X. It might have been S. He said it was just so hot that it started turning colors, and he was like, "I hope this is not a problem." It still worked. But it was turning colors, and I was like, "Oh shit, man, that's not good."
Well, fuck, I got something to cool you off. How about how does 540p sound right now?
No, Jez. I got something even better to cool you off. How about this, Jez? If this isn't the biggest cocksucking clown shit, how about if I had bought an Xbox Series X? Motherfucking Halo edition, and it broke, and I sent it to Microsoft, they would have sold me back a regular fucking console.
Oh.
How is that for customer service? Oh shit.
Dude, that's some Phil Ness goddamn customer service.
Fucking customer service. And you know what's fucked up about that?
Edition.
I'm gonna tell you what's the fucked up part about that. It's not even fucked up that they just send you back a regular console. What's fucked up is you spent $50 more on that console. So they fucking got your money and then fucking put it in your ear.
I'm taking a break.
They're like, "Oh, your Xbox console, don't worry, we can't guarantee you're gonna get this Halo console back." Really? I spent the extra $50 and you can't guarantee me That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a fucking problem.
That's a problem. Dude, that's what we
Man,
only
I
made a
tell
certain
you.
amount of them. Dude, but let me tell you something. They made a big deal about this 120 frames on Booster. Put the boosters in the chat, guys.
That shit can't even hit friggin' 1440.
It doesn't even. It tries to hit 120
It
frames.
can
in the
barely
single
hit
player.
1080p.
Wait. At 120 frames a second, the Xbox Series S, the next gen console, tries to hit 120s, hits it around 70s. I watched the video from the next gamer. But
Dude,
it runs at a blazing resolution of 540p. That's what it's running at.
Dude,
goddamn pipe cleaner trees look even more
Switch
ass.
games that run better than that.
Who's playing the booster edition of Halo Infinite? The game is not a looker. Maybe if the game looked like Horizon and you're running it in lower resolutions because, shit, man, that game looks incredible. I don't know if this thing could put out the power. You're talking about Halo Infinite. It looks like ass already at 4K. The game looks like shit. It's dull, drab, no dynamic environments. The trees don't move. They're pipe cleaning trees. And you're running that shit-looking game, not very impressive looking, at a blazing 490p just to say I'm in 420 frames per second mode that doesn't even hit 120 frames and tries.
This is the worst mistake.
I'm sorry.
This will go down in history as one of the worst mistakes in gaming. The Series S was one of the worst mistakes that they could have ever did.
Disgusting.
It was one of the worst. How do you create a next generation console that's so fucking horrible compared to wait for it compared to the Xbox One X? You see what I'm saying? Like you created an Xbox One X to basically shit on Sony's parade with their PS4 Pro, and that system obviously couldn't even hit 60 or 30 because you were so worried about resolutions, whereas the PlayStation 4 Pro was keeping a consistent frame rate. Microsoft always tries to do one thing and they take a step forward and they take 3 or 4 steps back. The Xbox Series S is probably the worst thing to happen in a gaming generation in gaming history. That console should not exist.
Yeah.
And whoever thought of putting out that piece of shit console right next to an Xbox Series X, they should be fired. Mm-hmm. It's one of the biggest. I just don't understand who thought that'd be a good idea to put that console out.
You're fired.
Sorry.
Who was the person that made the statement that technically the Xbox? It was somebody at Microsoft. Technically, the Xbox Series S was more powerful than a PlayStation 5. On the same level?
Yeah, it was like, I think it was Albert Pinello and Fools.
What a fucking idiot.
Oh, and it was, what's his name too? It was the guy from The Verge and shit like that, talking about that the processor and was going to be on parallel with the PlayStation. And then on top of that, then they even said that the Xbox Series X was so powerful that it was beyond what PlayStation offers. This is the shit they were saying.
Oh my God, man.
This is why I come back and going, hey, it's all bullshit. But you guys, I was saying it was bullshit. But you guys are fucking going
if they were smart, what they would have did what Sony did. Take out the Blu-ray player and whatever other and say, here's your X digital edition and here's your X physical edition. The S was a big mistake. Sony, I think, went the right way about it. It was like, hey, there's a digital and a physical. And yes, then you can produce S faster. So when Xbox is like, we want NPD. Yeah, when you got all these S's out there for $299, of course you're going to win NPD. But when people are really sitting there and they're getting rid of their Xbox One X for S, they're going to be like, why the fuck did I do this? I bought this thing for $299. I had a Series X, and the X is actually can outperform that Series S. I just don't get it, man. I don't get who thought this would be a great idea.
It's
like
it's the race to the bottom, Frog. It's the whole dollar bill fill, accessibility, bulls, clouds, all that other shit.
The Xbox Series S is the Xbox One. It basically just a little bit more powerful. The Xbox One X is the Xbox One that's really more powerful. They're both Xboxes One. They didn't even give you different UI. We constantly say there's a lot. Look, when I turn that Xbox on, I see that same interface. I'm like, holy shit, it's an Xbox One. Same thing, guess what? Guess what? You can use the same controllers from Xbox One. You don't even need a share button now. The share button is useless now. You see what I'm saying? You can use the same Xbox One controller you can use on your. Sony was like, look. You can take your PS4 and use it on PS5 on PS4 games, but our PS5 games, no, you have to use that controller because it's brand new. It's something new. That's why we renamed it. It didn't come out. They didn't come out and say DualShock.
They already abandoned the share button on the Xbox controller. Now you can remap it to take to order pizza.
Well, my whole thing is Sony didn't call their next controller DualShock. They called it DualSense.
Oh yeah, well, Xbox already got rid of the share button.
They reinvented the controller. They said, here's a DualSense. It's a brand new name. The next PlayStation console will probably have a DualSense 2 or whatever. My whole thing is they reinvented and they took in what they had and they said, we got some good stuff here. Let's really invigorate this controller and make it something special. Microsoft said, hey, you know what would be great? Put a button right there so you can share shit. And you can't even upload it to the places you want to put it on.
Nope.
My whole thing is like, what? Whoever sat down and thought the way that they went about this was a good idea, and it can't be Phil Spencer. It can't be completely his fault. They need to be fired.
Hands off, ass first approach. That's what they do. The game night goes. I remember. Bad. Oh, here it is. I still remember that one Xbot who said that the Xbox One was as powerful as 2 or 3 Titans.
Wow. Yes, I saw that.
Dude, they had some game night again, man. Dude, they were saying some wild ass shit. That was when it was in its Scarlet phase, when they're like, oh, it's Project Scarlet. We had Project
Man,
before
remember
the goddamn
it was like,
out.
oh, it's obviously gonna be $6.99.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, $6.99. PlayStation's gonna be more than that. No, this is gonna be like, dude, I'm telling you, the amount of bullshit, just like I said, you want entertainment, go look up Project Scarlet Power, just like what the game night would suggest. Go look at what they were saying, and now look at the reality of it. And it is goddamn comedy. And and this is what I mean. Sometimes you just want to sit back and watch it burn because they are building themselves into a hole because you know why? They're not focusing on what's important, and I say this all the time, and goddamn, here it is.
Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
That is the only line that matters.
Yep.
Let the games do the talking, but they want to talk about everything else. And you're just digging yourself a grave, man, because you are not going to get. And I don't know if it even matters to you, because that's the thing. I don't see anybody. I said last week, I don't see any person saying, where's Redfall? I don't see anybody saying that. I go all through Twitter. I didn't see the word Redfall except for Redfall's own Twitter. That probably hasn't been updated in 6 months. Where's Redfall? But meanwhile, if they say something, people are going to hype like they've been asking about it forever. Nobody's been asking about Redfall. I keep saying that because watch what happens when they say the word Redfall and all of a sudden everybody gets hyped for it. This game was supposed to come out in the summertime. I was asking, where is the gameplay from January? I'm not excited for this game. But the thing is, they showed it last year. Where is it? Hellblade 2, where is it? The games need to demonstrate this stuff. Show somebody with an Xbox controller playing it. And I'm telling you right now, another Grinds Adamus. Watch. Redfall, all of a sudden, it's going to be there. Oh, this could be game of the year. Look at this. Fun with friends. What quality? What value? All that bullshit's going to come out once they talk about it. But meanwhile, nobody has even a peak of interest about Redfall. What? Perfect Dark jumped off the goddamn face of the earth ever since it came Perfect Help. Nobody's hyped for that shit anymore. There's troubles at the studios. Fable, do more with less. Where's that? I don't see anybody asking about the games. I see them on their bullshit lists, but I don't see anybody with true enthusiasm asking Phil Spencer and friends, where are these games? What will they look like? Why do you think they gave you a 2-month notice on when that show was going to be on June 12th? Because they ain't going to talk shit from now until June 12th. And you're going to like the hour or 90 minutes of show that they're going to have. And then they'll go into quietness again. And then you'll hype up Gamescom. Oh, there'll be a Gamescom. We'll see the gameplay there. Ask Crackdown 3 how that fucking went. Please, we've been through this before. It's a goddamn Groundhog Day. It is a joke. The excuses are a joke.
It's ridiculous.
And something is a bigger joke is goddamn Halo Infinite Season 2.
Oh, shit. Man.
5
bro.
goddamn years, I said, with Game Pass, they cannot affect Halo. And I have more ambition for Halo. Being a world to inject content in. Bootleg Joel, the Halo Rat, and Craig have become the Triforce of this fucking goddamn game. It's not about Chief anymore. It's about Craig. It's about the Halo Rat. The only Chief it's about is the one that doesn't wear a fucking helmet. That's the only Master Chief I hear about. Dude, put your fucking helmet on. Nah, not today. The game night goes, watch all the games still running on PC and not Xbox. Exactly.
Yep.
That's another one. Good name, Mike. Yeah, exactly. That June 12th is going to be goddamn entertainment. Keep it locked here. Hit that subscribe button. Because, we're going to see. We're going to see this show. It better deliver. It better deliver. It's been 4 years in the making.
I don't know how you can get any worse with Halo and the season. The season 2 is just, man.
Two maps. Frog, I played on the maps. Guess how much I remember of the maps.
One of the maps are interesting.
What?
Well, one of the maps are
the
interesting.
Maps?
It's with that new game mode, but it's only on that map, and that makes no fucking sense.
No. Frog, that game mode is A to the S to the S to the fucking hole.
It's
that is not Battle Royale. Dustin Laguerre, get back off vacation because I need to slap you across the face because you're fucking stupid saying that's a Battle Royale.
What it is a gun game. It's gun game. That's all it is.
Bootleg gun game. It's a bootleg
gun game.
It's not even. He was like, convince me I'm wrong. It's Battle Royale. Fucker didn't even play the game, and he's going on Twitter saying it's a Battle Royale. Prove me wrong. I'll prove you wrong. Play the fucking game.
Go suck something.
It's not Battle Royale, man. It's some
not.
Bootleg Halo
it's bootleg gun game.
Elimination gun game stupid ass shit.
And guess what? I've had people sit there and wait for me so they could fuck me up and like sit in spots and camp.
Fuck, you only can play it on that one map.
Yeah, you can only play on that one map. I don't know. I think they would have did a better job. And I'm totally honest. If Halo Infinite says, you know what? Yo, let's redo some of these old maps the newer way and the newer style. Because this is a fucking joke, man. This is ridiculous. How do you take one of the biggest gaming franchises and fuck it up?
Frog, I don't want to get kicked out of my house, but you grind this. Please, bear with me because I'm about to blow out the fucking eardrums of everybody because this is the stuff that grinds my gears. You 343 come out with 2 bitch-ass maps in 6 months. Then you go tout your bitch-ass on the fucking Xcast to tease in a quote. I can't even.
Some things, but I can't talk about other things. Right. Like, there are some great Halo maps. I think we all have our personal favorite. Guardian, Gulch, Pit. Like, there are a lot of maps that are awesome, right? I think it'd be awesome to play on those maps again. Don't you guys? Like, that sounds like a fun thing.
I think it would be a fantastic thing.
I'll mark that in my.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking full credit for it if it happens. How about that?
People Who streamed? Oh my god! Yes, Mr. Tennis. Mr. Tennis knows exactly.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
Oh,
activate.
fucking no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
New emoji for the VIP grinders. I got to do it again because I'm face palm right now. It's just like
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy
Oh, no.
Spirit,
Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Frog, 2 maps in 6 months. This Joseph Staten goes on this XCast clout chase, goddamn Paris clowns. We do this holy thing, and says, "I think it would be awesome to play on those maps again, right? Don't you? That sounds like a fun thing. I'll mark that in my little goddamn notebook." Frog, I'm biting my tongue right now because I can go fucking lit. Are you kidding me?
This makes no sense.
Fuck, 2 maps in 6 months, and then you tout out your little bitch fucking ass on a fucking Xbox podcast to give them some fucking news and tease. Oh, it would be nice to play on the old maps again, don't you think? Ha ha ha! I'll put in my little bitch ass notebook. Ha ha ha! Are you? I can't. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for fucking words. I
don't know what they're doing.
I'm just spamming it. I'm spamming it. I can't. I'm lost for words.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Activate.
Oh no.
Activate. Activate.
Oh no.
Activate.
Are you kidding me? You apologized fucking for the lack of content, and you come on this show, and this is the shit that they do all the goddamn time. All the goddamn time. They give you the little bitch ass stuff, and then when people complain, they don't, oh, we heard you, and then they go and they tease a little bit of bullshit Xbox news to give you content for your channel, and now XCast could get a couple of retweets. Here's the timestamp. Oh, give us some donations and some fucking bullshit. This is what you do. But there are people, the community is like, we have no goddamn content. 2 maps in a year because 2 maps is all you're getting. That's for season 2, which goes to November. I'll be gone to November. I'll be gone to November. You bet your fucking ass they're gone to goddamn November. So for a year, you give us 2 maps, 1 big team battle, 1 little one, 1 arena map. And this fucking guy has the balls to go on an Xbox podcast and fucking tease, oh, it'd be nice to play on the old maps. You know what? He's going to do Forge and have you make the old maps. Are you kidding me? Throwing the crumbs, right? Like a fucking bitch ass. Like, are you there? And this is where I'm convinced. They don't respect us. They don't. Phil Spencer, all that Xbox, they do not respect you. They don't respect, they mock. That's mocking.
Yep.
That is mocking. There are all Halo channels trying to sustain themselves with lack of content, and you got the balls to go on there and talk about old maps. Motherfucker, they should have been there in November. The fuck you talking about? Just like the classic shotgun should have been there. And this whole, it's a service. We got to find out when we could put day 1 guns, and we'll find out when to put that shotgun in there. You know, we'll find a good place to put it. Well, that guy left after day 1, the sandbox dude. Who's putting the shotgun in the game now? But this is the mockery that they seem to do every fucking time. They'll have some bad news and be like, oh, you know what? I'm real excited about the showcase in June. And everybody's gonna be like, oh, forget about DRM. Phil says he's excited. The show's coming together real nice right now. Booty, clap your ass on a podcast. Go tell them how you saw Hellblade and it looks good. Yeah, Booty, go out there. We need some fucking breadcrumbs out there for people to run the Twitter with. But do you see this? I don't know, Grinders. Is it just me, Frog? Is it just me, or does this seem like did Frog? The season just launched last week. This motherfucker comes on May 7th. Talking about it'll be nice to play on old maps. Is this just me?
I want to know what have they been doing for the last?
You're my number one customer.
Yeah, Frog. Is this just me? Like, do you feel like this is like the carpet don't match the drapes? Like, are you seriously after dropping 2 maps? You seriously coming out here saying like it'll be nice to play on those old maps again? Don't you? What?
There's something not right. Something's not right with this. And here's the thing, Jazz. This is a sad thing. Who do we blame for this? Is it? Should we blame
the whole goddamn thing, dude? The whole
Xbox game division? Should we blame 343? Should we blame Microsoft? I think it's the whole thing, like you said. I think it's a whole. If there's something wrong, and it's been wrong for a while over there, and I don't know what at this point they can do to really do anything. I think that we're at a point in gaming with them that we're seeing the demise of certain franchises, and you know what's even worse about this? The more publishers they buy, and the more we may see these I wouldn't be surprised if Modern Warfare 2 that comes out this year is probably one of the biggest in Call of Duties, and after that, Call of Duty just falls off a cliff. I mean,
Frog, I
totally knows.
I think this is
totally
the last
nose dives, and we're like nobody's fucking with Call of Duty like they used to.
I think so. I think so. I think this is the last hurrah. This is know what this is? This Call of Duty, I bet you is like what Halo reaches. The swan song.
This is your last one.
This is your swan song.
That you're gonna get before it just goes to shit.
And then it's gonna go into that.
And there are a lot of bad Call of Duties. Don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
And Call of Duty tries to reinvent. They try to reinvent itself.
Oh, but next year, one's not coming out next year. We're already in the shit. The first year it's not coming out. There's no one next year.
Yeah.
Let me get the super chat.
It's kind of like.
Oh, sorry, Frog.
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. Game Night says, how about that pro player that got fined for speaking out? Yeah, I just put it up here. Here he is, Tyler Ganza. He got fined, cool, and I'd like to take this moment to apologize to absolutely nobody. I stand by everything I said. He plays, let's click on him, what he does, right? His friggin' thing is at Spartan, right? He is a pro player for the Spartan team, and it basically is part of the Halo goddamn, that Halo esports. Which is not a public event. It's not a free. It's an event hosted by Microsoft. So he had some not nice things to say about how bad Season 2's rollout was. There were not even the 2 maps. The content, the rollout, shit wasn't working.
Yeah, and then the other thing is they charge you for bullshit. They want to charge you for bullshit.
Like here, we're expected to play King of the Hill in the new Halo Championship Series rotation, correct? Right? What do we do when we can't capture the hill? Esports ready. So, it didn't work. Control and Big Team Battle had this problem before as well. I think I'm going to play less after sniping a ghost 5 times and did nothing at all. Is this a bug? He goes, it's literally a bug where you're standing in the hill and nothing happens. Like neither team can capture the hill. It won't fucking let you. This is a professional Halo Championship Series player who they find his ass for criticizing the goddamn game. Now, they don't know if it's directly into what he was saying, but he's not on their Xbox ambassadors list, I'll tell you that. Because he's being very vocal about the shit of this game. And if you look, these are big people. These are not no like fucking dude with 2 followers and shit that just started his account last week. These are pro players that play this game for a job. For a job. This is their work. Content creators that stream the game to get paid. They primarily focus on Halo, are complaining about the lack of content and the poor rollout. Oh, and by the way, not only that, and thank you, Game Night, for that, but now here we go. What was I saying before? What was I saying? Oh, we're sorry. Here we go. Halo Infinite devs acknowledge the botched Season 2 rollout, are reviewing options following negative response to Season 2. This is not just the 2 maps. 343 is giving 1 XP boosts. Yay! So you dig your ass deeper into the hole. They're acknowledging the poor rollout. You had 6 months to plan for this shit. Here's the issues. Challenges related to last spot and standing weren't tracking properly. The game still doesn't give a skill-based goddamn progression, so that's out the fucking window. So forget about that. Even though the game says you leave matches preemptively without risking, I did that. You don't get any progression. That was a bug, I guess. So how about a battle royale, which Dustin Laguerre calls it? You die in the beginning, and then you gotta watch motherfuckers, but it says if you leave, you'll still get your XP. Whatever it is, it's not skill-based, so it doesn't matter how many people you kill. But then when you get out, it says that you didn't get anything. Botched. Many traversal techniques popular among high-level pros were removed from the game. I saw tweets about this as well. Moves that people were doing. Pro things, they removed them from high-level players. You know, the fun shit? The fun things? Yeah. Those come out. The update also removes several Halo Infinite speedrun exploits. On top of it all, following the patch, some guns now jam up without warning. Had that happen, the studio has clarified this was unintentional and that a fix for it is in the works.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Every line of this praise about the new maps and modes. There were 3 more criticizing overall changes. Following the blowback, 343 released a number of hot fixes. 6 months for Season 2 and fucking hot fixes. Here they go. I gotta get, we're sorry, so sorry. Here we go. Right on arrival, like the sun rises and sets. Sure as fucking day. Here it is. Season 2 drops. Here we go, Frog. I go. This should be etched into the goddamn walls of 343 of fucking Microsoft. We've seen the feedback around the changes that have impacted various multiplayer jumps and campaign speedruns. Halo senior community manager says, we're not at the point where we could promise anything yet, but want to be transparent and say we're taking the feedback seriously and reviewing our options internally.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy
I'm doing
Spirit,
a fucking
activate.
remix.
Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that.
Holy.
I can't hit enough fucking buttons. Oh, wait, and here's this clown.
When I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years with our first-party output.
That's always been a hit on the company on that. Whatever I hear some criticism.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say always. Like I think we've gone through times.
Not to throw mud on you, but I have to know that's a fair. I think it's something fair to say.
It is fair to say, and
last spot in standing will allegedly be easier. What's more, you'll earn 2 levels in the event-specific interference. You know what else, too? Now, the way they got the armor unlock, Frog, if I just listen to the videos because I'm not paying for fucking shit. Because this is the thing, like, you shouldn't be glad that this is free and this is what they're doing to their biggest franchise. Like, you should, oh, well, it's free. Do you realize the detriment? This is, they've lost the casuals. They've lost, the one that Paris says, gaming for everybody. Those people are fucking gone. They're gone. All you're doing now is pissing off the hardcore Halo professional people now. The whatever's fucking left. You lost the mass adoption. That shit's gone. It's gone. You lost that shit in November when you dropped this thing with 4 fucking maps and no new game modes. That's gone. You lost them all. All that's left now are the only people that give a shit about Halo. And you're fucking them now. Who's going to be left? 5 challenge swaps. Yeah, you know what? The game's fucking pissing me off, but why don't you give me more shit to make me play the game more? Fuck you. You just take your fucking challenge swaps. The whole reason why you have challenge swaps in the game is because you still don't have true progression of goals. The goals are randomized. The challenges are random. You need the consumable challenge swaps to swap out a goal, because a goal that comes out saying, hey, you know what? You'll get 100 XP. You'll get 100 XP. Thank you, Corey. You'll get 100 XP if you play Capture the Flag. I don't want to play fucking Capture the Flag. I just want to play goddamn, last spot standing. Well, guess what? That Capture the Flag goal just sits there, takes up a slot, sits there, and sits there, and sits there. But I don't want until you get it. There's your daily, sits there. If it's a weekly, it's there all week. It sits there, it sits there. I'm just playing last spot and standing. I don't play Capture the Flag. Or Capture a Flag in Big Team Battle. I don't play Big Team Battle, but that goal just sits there. And that's the only way you get XP. It just sits there. Whole weeklies sits there. You know how you get it out? By using one of these fucking challenge swaps. A consumable item. Something that you can buy if you run out of them with nice Halo bucks. Master Chief's bald ass. You make those weekly challenges hold up a slot. And on top of that, another thing just came out right before the show where Season 1 and Season 2 are activated. You buy Season 1, you get 4 slots. Another slot for your random challenges. Oh, but guess what? Yeah. You lose that now. Now you're back to 3. Oh, you want 4 again? Well, now you can buy Season 2. Oh. So you're tying that 4th slot into the Battle Pass as a perk. Ooh, I see. Dustin Laguerre's not going to like that because he don't like added incentives. He don't like that. He's going to talk about that, I'm sure, when he gets back from his fucking signing his postcards for $80 subscriptions. You know, he has all those fucking postcards he has to write because, you know, he gatekeeps his fucking postcards.
He's not signing postcards.
That's what he is there, signing postcards.
Somebody said in the chat that he was on vacation with the jar of Jif peanut butter and his 2 dogs. I mean, take it as what you think it is, but wow, Dustin, you should be ashamed.
Yeah, and then here you go. You could earn swaps and boosts by progressing through Halo's Infinite Battle Pass. You could also purchase them from microtransactions for 200 credits. $2 gets you 2 of each. In November, when the season issues reached a fever pitch, they gave away a week Ultimate Award. Dude, they're giving away bogus ass shit. And you want to know what else? You cannot, hear this, you cannot cross-use armor. So if there's a part of armor that you're earning for something, you cannot use, you say you get like a cool shoulder pad, because that's all this shit got. You get a cool shoulder pad. Well, guess what? You can't put that shoulder pad on the armor that you're wearing because that shoulder pad is tied to another armor skin. So you're slowly unlocking that whole armor skin to put the pieces together like a goddamn Lego. But they're not swappable. So you can't take a shoulder pad from one armor and put it on another armor because the set is only part of the set. That whole armor comes together, so you're earning parts of it. So it's like you're getting dressed. Just like the TV show. You put on your fucking armor. You basically start with a knee pad, and then now you run around with one bootleg knee pad, and then you get an elbow pad, and now you got one because you're only at level 50. Then you want to get the other elbow pad, you need 55, so you run around like fucking half dressed and shit. And now you got to get some fucking boots. So, oh shit, boots are at 70, so now you get some shoes. You're basically putting together your armor set. That's what they fucking doing. They're not swappable. You have like a head of a goddamn... Listen. I really hope that the grind is like, listen to this. I'm going to show you right now. Right here. Hit that like buttons. Right here. But that's a feature that they're adding. That's a feature that they're adding. All right? And where it is. I want to find it here. Wait. They're going to have cross, and even the colors, they're tied to certain armors and stuff like that. No cross armor sets. If it's part of an armor set, where's the video? Is this it? Yeah. That's right. I just searched the video. Here you go. Choose any one you want. Right here. Halo Infinite's Armor Core system makes no sense. Season 2 launches with no cross-core customizations. So, when you have an Armor Core, you unlock parts in the Battle Pass for this Armor Core, or even in a free one, you cannot use those parts. Like, the whole point of it is mixing and matching a Fortnite. Hey, I could put a friggin' like Kratos' blades on Spider-Man. And you could, whatever you earn, you could put on there. You earning shit doesn't even work. You got to earn the whole armor and wear that whole armor together. I don't think he shows it in the Battle Pass. He just talks about it here. But yeah, and that's something that they're adding. See how you have this armor, and then this armor gets its own customizations with colors, but you can't use those colors on other armors. That's another feature that we heard you, and they're adding. It's an Armor Core problem. This is what they've done. It's so lacking content. It's not even fucking interesting. You see these full Armor Cores, but guess what? You don't get all this shit. See how the Mark 5, so some guy's rolling around with this. If I get this shoulder pad, you cannot put that shoulder pad on him. That's this Armor Core. That's this one. That's what they're fixing. They're all fucking bootleg to me. They don't look interesting at all. The only one I saw was that you have a skull of an elite on your arm. I was like, oh shit, that'd be cool to run around in the Mark 5 with that, or like your current armor set, and just unlock that elite shoulder pad with a skull on it. You could run. No, you can't. That's part of only that other armor. That's what they've got. And then who are you? Goes all the armor pieces you earned in the new Battle Pass, you cannot wear the Season 1 armors. Exactly, because you're unlocking the Season 2 armors. That's why the Battle Pass system is that you choose what season is active. Whatever season you choose is active is the season that you could use those armors. There's no mixing and matching. For a service game that millions of the service games do so much better. Insane. But man, when I saw that video and that son of a bitch comes on teasing old maps after he dropped 2 maps, that fucking blew my lid. I was fucking fit to be tied. Because this is the shit that they do. They drag out this stuff. And now here they do. 2 days of apologizing. We're sorry. We heard you. Maybe we'll fix it later on. They can't even get their shit out. This is season 2. They had 6 months. What are you doing in 6 months? 2 maps in 6 months? And you have all these issues with progression and the season pass. And are you kidding me? What is wrong with them? What is going on? This is an issue. And every Xbox channel should be highlighting how Halo has fallen. And how 343 is not managing this system. And don't even get me into the single player campaign. If you were an Xbox fan and grew up with Halo, how the hell can you watch this thing flop around like a fish out of water, just dying? And nobody's saying anything. All that's left are these hardcore pros. That's it. Not only they're not asking for Redfall and games and stuff, they're watching Halo fall gone. Just disappear. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And just the MO of delaying stuff. And what's crazy is that you see when they were going to announce season 2, and I was like, guys, why are they talking about it 2 months from now? Why are they talking about it? Because season 2 is going to be 6 months again. Oh no, they learned their lesson. Season 1 was a fluke. This season 2 is not going to be 6 months. And then all of a sudden, again, all the Kappas, clowns, and cocksuckers. I think they'll get the 3 C's.
Oh
shit. Actually, you want to know what? I think, wait a second. Oh my God, I got something.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second. Oh man, this is, oh my goodness.
There's just a lot that's not hitting with their studios, with their games.
Nice. All right. I know it's getting late, but guys, I'm going to follow up this extremely incredible amount of content. Frog is going to fall out of his seat when he sees this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Now it all makes sense, Grinders. Hit that like button. I'm dropping in the giveaway to the Grindhouse now. After this thing. Holy all right. You got this is the shit that evolves from when you watch these shows. This stuff this is the stuff that just we're gonna have something new, everybody. Where's what's his name? Hold on.
Dude, you know the craziest thing is somebody even said in the chat, I was just gonna say it. Once these supply issues go away,
it's done.
They're fucked. They're screwed. Because I don't think they're gonna have the software they can produce on a short term.
Nobody's waiting
with the small amount of it's just
nobody's waiting.
Nobody's waiting.
All right. Before I get ready. I said it. The clowns, the Kappas, and the cocksuckers. And here it is.
Oh, shit.
Phil Spencer discusses Microsoft's 3 C's policy when looking at the new game studios.
Wait, what?
I told you.
What?
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
He called them the 3 C's. The
Yo!
Kappas, the clowns, and the cocksuckers.
Whoa! The captain, the clowns, and the cocksuckers.
There you go. Phil Spencer's 3 C's. Told you.
The 3 C's.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. The 3 C's policy. Hit me.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit,
Oh
activate.
yeah,
Activate.
I wouldn't survive. Xbox would be nowhere if it wasn't for the Kappas, the clowns, and those glorious cocksuckers.
The 3 C policy.
The 3 C policy.
That's what I'm
Dude, Microsoft is a little picky with their studios.
Oh shit! Phil Spencer's listening to me. He's like, "Oh shit, I need to steal that." The 3 C's. He has 2 C's. I'm gonna give it a 3rd C. Oh shit, Phil Spencer.
We got him. I think that's the Grinders. You know what? I think I'm gonna make that the new emoji. We're gonna have the
fucking 3 C policy.
3 C policy. We're gonna have the Kappas, the clowns, and the cocksuckers. We got him. Phil Spencer approves. He approves of it. It's official for the Grindhouse. Phil Spencer approved the 3 C's policy. We got him. I knew there were the 3 C's. I knew that son of a bitch knew who he was talking about. That's exactly. And look at the 3 C's. Actually, if you look at it, content, community, and cloud. What do we think about that?
Content, community, and cloud. So content is the games. That's the clowns. The community is the captain, and the cloud is the cocksucking.
Where was it? I got something. What did he say?
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
Phil Spencer.
Shit.
It always comes back to foolness.
I do not
Hey,
want
he
to touch
said
his
it.
ass.
The 3C
I want to make him
policy.
talk. Okay.
3C's policy, dude. Content, community, and cloud. The cap is the clowns and the cocksuckers. He got him. It's real. Phil Spencer approves it. He got it. There's no middle ground. They went from quadruple A to the 3C's. That's right, man. His 3C's policy.
Damn. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
Dude.
They know what they're talking about. I called it. Call me Frogs and Diamonds. I called the
Frogs
C's.
and Diamonds called the C's.
I got 2 C's right. I didn't get the captain, but I got the other one.
That's right. You got it.
Went from quadruple A to the 3C policy.
There it is.
Oh shit.
Dude, I can't. My throat is killing me.
Fucking clowns in the background. Feel.
It is a joke. They write this is, and you know what? I don't care. I said this is not kumbaya, but this is the mockery and the clowning and this is what happens. You're building your house with glass walls. You're building your house with hay. You are relying on a poor infrastructure of apologies and bullshit because you lost your way. It's about the games, and that's the one thing that they have failed on, and it's the most important thing. And every game that comes out, every bullshit. You know what's so funny about the 3C's? All they need is the one fucking G. Games.
Yep.
You don't need C's galore. You don't need content cloud, community, cocksuckers, kappas, clowns. You don't need all that. You need the one G, the 1 grand, a 1G, a one thing.
Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
1G. That's all you needed. In 2018, this motherfucker's saying this shit. Cloud in 2018. Listen, grinders, we are in 2022. Is Cloud there? We just had a downturn with DRM for 2 fucking days. Is the Cloud here? S Stadia. Son of a bitch is talking about Cloud in 2018. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. Oh, this is not for now. This is in 4 years from now. Grindhouse is here in 2022. It's still not here, bitch. Oh, this is a 5-year plan. No, we're not ready. I remember in 2018, oh, this is not for now. This is when 5G rolls out in 2019. 5G. They're talking 6 motherfucking G right now. We're on 5G Ultra
Number
bands.
1 customer.
We're talking 6G. I just saw it. They invite me to 6G testing. Oh, 5G is going to change everything. Cloud is it. 2018, oh, it's for 5 years from now. Motherfucker, you got 6 more months. This is what I mean. Bullshit. The game night. PlayStation got the 3 Qs. Quality, 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 quality. That's right. And the 1G. Games.
There you go. That's what it's all about. That's why, and let me tell you this, Jazz.
The 1G. And quality, quality, quality. That's right, game night.
As much as I will shit on Nintendo's hardware, they pump the games out, man.
They do.
They pump them out. I think that they just have really bad hardware, but they fucking pump games out. I mean, shit. I mean, at least it's better than this fucking Series S at this point. You know,
they do.
At least they can hit a full fucking 1080p.
Yeah.
Hit Series S, man.
And you want to see something?
Oh,
Look at this. And we're talking like, we're talking games. Watch this. This is the community. 2018, that son of a bitch is talking about cloud and all that other stuff. And he wants to talking about his friggin' his whatever this Xbox Lockhart, dildo drive or some shit like that. Stick it in your ass, play some cloud. But listen. Look at this. Where is it? Is this the one? Where's my chart? Where's that chart?
And I tell you, man, fucking 3Cs. Who would have knew?
Dude,
Phil
Spencer
Spencer
tells you all the time. Believe in Phil, they say. Trust in Phil. Look. Here's PlayStation 5. Shut it. Is this Zuby? Zuby Tech. Zuby, I got to get your ass on this show, Zuby, if you're listening. I know it's different times, but Zuby, I want you on here. You make some good points. I know Wooly got you. Shout out to Wooly. Zuby, you got to get on here. And I'm going to get Worrywart on here, too. Shout out to Worrywart. He's not feeling too well. We're hope he's feeling better. I want Worrywart.
Hey, Jazz. Hey, Jazz, here's one you want to hear. There was a hooker in Total Recall that had the 3 C's, or was it the 3 D's? Hey, shout out to Glisner.
That's right. That's awesome. Glisner.
Nice.
The 3D. Made me wish I had 3 hands. Woo-wee.
Yep.
Look at this. I don't see 3 C's on here. I see 1G games. All that talking. Look at this. This is not since 2018. Holy shit. Imagine we went back to 2018. We'll be adding Spider-Man and God of War.
Holy shit.
And Detroit Become Human. Right. And Ghost of Tsushima. And Last of Us. Oh, yeah. We'll keep adding that shit. Oh, no. This is just since 2020, since the PS5 launched. We're not going back to 2018 when Phil talking about the 3 C's. Look at this. Games,
wow.
games. And this is not even all their studios. You know everything Xbox is working on. You don't know.
They're not even on full blast churning like they usually are.
Look at the studios. Half of these studios are brand new.
Yeah. We have no idea.
And no, it's incredible. These games came out already. This is not no friggin' wish list.
What is Sony hopes and dreams? We don't know what a lot of their studios are doing.
And Days Gone. That's right, Toolman. That too. But this is not a hopes and dreams list. Guess what, guys? This is games that we played and rated already, and we're moving on.
We don't know what Kojima's doing.
There's a couple of games right here that are on like, the future. That's not bad. We have some future games on here. But all this shit we played already. That's
and you know what? You know what? When you look at this, you know what's crazy, Jazz? All these games you're showing up here, they're not coming anywhere else but PlayStation.
Oh, PC.
It's not like you're putting a game. Look, it's not like you're putting a game up there to just launch it a service.
Yeah.
And instead it's exclusive, and then it comes to the other platform later. These will only be on PlayStation. Maybe in the future PC, but right now they're only on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's leveraging the PS5 right now.
But so my whole thing is like this shows why you want to have this system. This shows that this is the only place you can play it.
Games, dude.
You know, when Nintendo back in the day used to put that only on Nintendo stamp on their shit, you could only play the Nintendo.
Yep. That's right.
That's important.
No, it is important. It is important that they're using this for leverage. And yeah, they might put it on PC down the line and stuff. They even have a VR game on here. Like this is VR 2. That's another thing that they got coming.
Oh yeah, we don't even know, man. I'm telling you, man.
Dude, like this is what I mean. Phil's talking about the 3 C's and talking about bullshit. These games, this is not even the new shit that Sony has. This is all the stuff that we played already since the PlayStation launch. They're waiting still for that next big game. They got one a year coming out. What did Xbox have since 2020? What? You're talking about what on these games? Like this is not even the other games that they had, like Canas and exclusives and stuff like that, like Fist and all those other deals. Yeah. This is not even that.
There's a lot of other
Death Loops and all that other shit.
We threw up stuff we knew that was definitely on
first party games. What first party with 30 studios since 2018 has Microsoft come out with first party games? You had your Forza, you have a Halo Infinite, you've had a Gears expansion.
Oh shit, Halo, Gears, and Forza.
And what else? Flight Simulator from their first party studios? Okay. What else from first party?
Yeah. But
Psychonauts. Really... I guess Psychonauts since they bought them in 2018. So Psychonauts. That's not even exclusive
because Psychonauts shouldn't count because it was already in development.
So what? They got 30 studios. They got so many studios, dude. They had nothing in 2020. Nothing.
We already knew about Psychonauts before they bought them. We didn't know about Deathloop before Microsoft bought Bethesda, so that's different, and that's a time exclusive.
Yeah, and know what else?
We knew about Psychonauts.
I'm gonna give you another.
As a matter of fact, hold on, Jazz. And if I'm not mistaken, when Psychonauts was first coming, it was supposed to be funded mostly by PlayStation.
Well, they still never updated that Psychonauts shit.
Yeah.
Like to pull
And they
work on
still
PS5.
Yeah. And yeah, they kind of, I don't know, man. There's something going on over there, and I just don't know what it is, and it's rotten.
Flight Sim is a game changer. That's right, Tools. Know what else is crazy? The last point I'm going to make about this thing, too, is that, guess what, guys? We didn't, in 2020, we didn't know about this game, Miles Morales. We didn't know about Astro's Playroom. We didn't know about Demon's Souls. We didn't know about Returnal.
Nope.
We didn't know about Ratchet and Clank. We didn't know about Horizon. We didn't know about Gran Turismo. We didn't know about God of War. And we didn't know about Horizon. I'm saying we didn't know about any of these games. They came out, released, and were like, what's next? Microsoft announced a whole bunch of game titles, showed no gameplay. These games don't even have release
Somebody
dates.
said Crossfire X. Oh,
Crossfire
shit.
X. Jesus. But we didn't even, Microsoft announced a whole bunch of games. They have yet to even show gameplay, nonetheless, come out for us to play. That's the point. As gamers, as grinders and gamers, the same thing. The G's. Grinders, games. Grinders and games. The G's. Listen, the point is, as gamers, what's important? The games. And that's the thing that's on Xbox wish lists for the last 3-4 years. A wish list. And whatever they released, it's, I'm sorry, we heard you, we're updating, we're fixing it, we'll add this, we'll hear you, sorry, maybe you'll like this. Oh, hint, wouldn't it be fun to play old maps after I just gave you 2 after a year? Take a fucking walk. It's about the games, man. The games are here, we played them, let's get on, next one. That's the point is that in 2 years, we've played these things. In Xbox terms, you've gotten nothing. You've gotten apologies. And you could say, give me that Xbox lineup for 2020, and give me this lineup. Spider-Man by itself friggin' blows that whole lineup out of water. Halo can't even hold a candle to Spider-Man, at least this Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go, oh, yeah, well, here's Demon's Souls, and then there's a Ratchet, and there's Ghost of Tsushima. That's a remake. I'm not counting that. Oh, and there's Horizon just nestled right here. Oh, and God of War, fuck, that just showed up. Are you kidding me? What, you going to line that up with Flight Simulator and Psychonauts? I'll put Kena versus Psychonauts. Flight Simulator? Yeah, look, I put that with Gran Turismo.
Crazy.
Gran Turismo more of a game than Flight Simulator ever would be. And guess
crazy.
what? Where's that Top Gun DLC that you're wasting my time on Inside Xbox with? Where the fuck's that?
Shit. I forgot all about that.
Where's that Top Gun DLC that was delayed for Flight Simulator? Movie's fucking coming out already in a month. Where the fuck's the DLC? Oh, guess what? They're going to waste you 90 minutes talking about that DLC again in fucking Flight Simulator. You excited? That's a waste of time. Let's see. What does that 343 employee have to say about that?
Cold pop.
Oh.
Bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have time for fucking game updates for Sea of Thieves and Flight Simulator and Grounded coming out of beta for your 90 fucking minute showcase. All right? That better be brand new shit and gameplay. You better not take 1 fucking minute of talking about a Sea of Thieves expansion, or I'm gonna go.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm gonna go crazy.
Holy Spirit, activate.
And I want to hear the people
Activate.
going,
Activate.
they have to talk about their DLC. Please. We'll talk about that for another day. But it's about the games, not the 3 C's. So, with that, grinders, we have hit the top of the hours, or whatever hour it is. The grinding hour. It's been a wild show. I want to thank Frogs for being here. It's great having you back on the show. I had the Bachelor Grindhouse last week. Losing my voice, but I got Frogs here delivering the triple C's.
Super late.
No problem, man. But thank you. Tell the way they can find you and where they should follow you at.
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Frogs Dreams. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to stream like I want to or even play games. So, and it's just been the last week. I'll get back on there once the summer slows down. I'm going through that season of hey son, you want to go through college and do your, and he's like, I don't know. So we'll see how that is. But yeah, follow me at Twitter at Frog's Dreams. And man, I'm just happy to be back.
That's right, man. And yeah, it's gonna be code giveaway, Grinders. I don't know where everybody going. The Grindhouse still open. People trying to beat the traffic, I think. Grinders, I'm going to do the code giveaway now. I want to thank everybody for hanging in there with Frog and I, doing this awesome gaming Grindhouse and listening to the passion of the bull that goes on here with the stupid Xbox stuff that's going on. And things need to be addressed, and there needs to be more discussion about it. And it's about the games. That's what it's all about. And with that, go get yourself a game. Thank you. Who are you? Use that. Go get yourself a game because that's what it's about, the games. I want to thank you, Who Are You, again, for contributing. And hit that like button. Share it out. Follow me over on Twitter at Jez7780. And share this video out. Hit that like button. Be a VIP grinder. And thank you again. Use those awesome new emojis. And we'll have the 3 C's probably for next week. I might have to do it. Oh, there it is. Tony Kennedy wants it again. Man, you guys are going to put this the hot thing.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Grindhouse closed for another week. Stay tuned. There might be some more videos this week. And hit in the comments what you want to see in the next topics, next show. I got a Grind Gaming Bite. And thank you again. Thank you, Tony Kennedy, for the super chat. Holy Spirit, activate, man. Sometimes I'm just lost for words. I got to hit that button.
Customer.
And who are you? Thank you again. Thank you, everybody. Awesome show. I want to thank you again, everybody. I just can't thank you enough for all the support. I love doing this, and it's a venting, and I love talking to frogs, and it's just, man, it's the passion, man. It has to get out somewhere because I just can't believe what we're witnessing here. I friggin' just can't believe it. Like, it's the downfall of this is just insane, and how one company is dropping games, and we're excited playing those games, and one is just talking all this shit and just not delivering. Man, I just can't deal. But thank you again, Grinders. Hit that like button, share it out, be a VIP grinder, and we'll be back later, everybody. See ya.